Thank you.
Happy birthday! He said thank you.
There we go.
Best birthday ever.
Are we doing
Shut up.
shots for your
What?
birthday?
I can't share glasses though.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab whiskey.
Oh dear.
Not me. I got work in the morning.
I'm off tomorrow. Thank fucking God.
Fuck them
Do some whiskey
kids.
shots because I got work in the morning.
No, they tend to not get mad when people in the healthcare fields show up to work hungover or drunk.
Well, fuck them.
Yeah, I didn't know someone wanted a doctor who's a fucking square.
So Sandwich, I really don't want to be in this house anymore.
Too bad. I've actually like changed it quite a bit to like try and make it more story oriented than less like, oh, let's fucking kill everybody.
This is a little bit of differences I've noticed. Like I don't remember having to deal with the freaking wolf or anything on the stairs before. Honestly.
Yeah, it would make more sense if you guys actually explored, but instead you guys like, we're just gonna beeline to the fucking top.
That's what they said. They were like, I'm gonna go upstairs. I was like, oh God, no.
What? I mean, the fucking kids said that the parents were upstairs, so it made sense to go up first.
That's fair. I'm just saying there were things hidden around story wise, which is fine. Like if you guys don't go for them, that's just part of it. But like the wolf seems very random now. But like if you had explored, you would have seen like what the purpose of it was.
I am back.
Welcome back, Matt.
All right, I'm taking a shot for your birthday.
Oh hell yeah!
Except I'm just pulling it straight out of the bottle. So
I was just
good enough.
I was expecting to take a shot for your birthday, and then you just hear bang.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
The fuck, Sandwich?
Jesus.
Dark humor.
It's what keeps me alive.
Damn, I'm level 2, son.
Oh yeah, that was gonna be part of what I was covering with the whole session ReZero. Was one, I was gonna help you guys with the level up process, and two, I needed to repeat a few rules because typically when you have a new player come in, you do like a session ReZero to make sure everything's oriented smoothly and they actually understand. But I didn't want to stop everything last week and do it.
So did I mess something up?
Yeah.
No.
Everything.
No,
everything.
It's good practice as a dungeon master. If you're inviting somebody in late, you don't want to just like throw them in when you miss like the whole thing where like you don't really know some of the house rules that I had presented.
Sweet.
So like as an example, like some of the stuff that I would have gone over. See, I would have mentioned like obviously we're using Foundry. I would have talked about like the safety conversations that DMs tend to have is stuff like this is kind of a grim dark fantasy gothic horror-esque module. So there is kids dying and stuff like that, and some people just aren't about that. So I give fair warning.
Yeah.
Wait, he didn't tell us anything about that.
I mean, in the other campaign that I'm in, I'm the one pioneering to sacrifice children.
Yeah, like
that's my kind of person.
Most of the time, I'm not worried about it. It's good practice to make sure the players know what they're getting into in case you do have that one person who's like, oh shit, yeah. Like,
yeah,
I don't know what
I'm the bad guy because children are the easiest people to sacrifice.
Well, they're weak little shits.
And there's always orphans. You can find orphans, like, in abundance.
Oh, wrong button.
Plus, you basically just like dangle a bunch of tablets with games on fishing line over a pit of lava, and they'll walk right into it.
Fuck, I've still been using, hey, I've got candy in my van.
Talking about this, my son is staring at me with terror on his face.
Or neck.
All right, so let me get on over to D&D Beyond because I'm going to show you guys some of the stuff you need to notice while leveling up. Because I do not want you guys to just do it willy nilly because it's not like an automated. I click level 1 to level 2.
We're manually rolling for our health, right?
We are,
Okay.
yes.
Just making sure. I did.
Yep.
Did
So
that.
let me go.
Uh,
Let me go ahead
could
and
you
share.
also post the D&D Beyond link? So, you know, I'm just gonna pin them both for easy.
Okay. 1 second.
Oh my god, take forever.
Oh, that's cool.
All right. So here I have one of the for fun characters I made up that I want to level up. So when I'm on my page here, I am going to choose manage and manage character and levels is what I want. So that brings us all back here to this thing that should be familiar to us. And the first thing that I'm going to do is the most obvious. I am going to choose level 1 to level 2. The reason I want to walk you guys through this is because the process isn't done at that point.
Hold up, I'm lost. I might be kind of done.
Since
Okay.
I just joined last week, I'm not leveling up, right?
No, you did not earn enough experience in the time to level up, so you'll be the only level 1.
Haha, nerd.
Typically my rule is when it'll be the same thing if somebody dies and you have to re-roll to a new character. Whenever a new player joins, you don't start out necessarily at level 1. You start out at the same level as the rest of the party, but at the equivalent of being like 0 experience into that level.
Understandable.
How do I
Okay,
get to my
level two.
character?
You will go up to your name or your profile name up here,
Okay.
down
Campaigns.
to characters. You can go campaigns or characters, either one.
Melfon.
Yep.
All right. Fuck
So
yeah,
let me-
level 2.
All right, so you're in there, level 2.
I'm fucking in there. You know what I'm
All right.
saying?
So after you actually, you do have to manually say level 2. Like even though you have enough experience to be level 2, you don't have anything selected for it. So you actually have to go in and edit it.
Welcome, friend. Welcome.
Uh,
You working right now or what, dude?
is that go to builder?
So like, for you, let's see.
Jesus Christ. That's a lot of campaigns there, my guy.
Yep. I'm not actually running all of them. Some of them are just for the purposes of sharing content with people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so like I'm not actually running that many, and there's also a one shot in there,
Nice,
so it's not
nice.
even long term. So like for you on this page, Ben, you would just click edit.
Oh, fuck me sideways. Son of a bitch.
That sounds more difficult than needed.
Nah, it's not. I'm easy.
But once you're on this page and you click level 2, everybody let me know when you're here because I don't want to move on like at this breakneck speed and then Ben be like, wait, fuck.
Level 2.
All right. So is that you telling me you're ready, Ben?
I am ready.
Okay. Is anybody not at this part yet? Cool. Next, you want to do the manage or HP thing. So right here is what you worry about where it says rolled HP. See how it says 6?
Yeah.
Always remember that level 1 starts with the maximum possible choice. So at level 1, since a sorcerer was 1d6, that means it was 6 HP at the start no matter what. All future levels, you roll for it. So if yours says D8 here, you're going to roll a D8. If it says D6 here, you're going to roll D6. If it's D10, roll a D10. But you basically click down here in this lower left corner. I am going to choose the D6 and roll it. And I get a 5.
Nice.
So that means I'm going to add 5 to where it says rolled HP here. So that makes it 11. I allow you guys to re-roll. Yeah, I allow you guys to re-roll if you get a 1.
That's very nice of you.
Nice. I got a 1.
Nice.
Yeah, just
Nice.
if you get 31 ones in a row, I will let you keep rolling until you get not a 1. But if you get
I got
a 2,
a 2.
There you go. You're stuck with a 2.
That's rough.
Especially as a
sick.
wizard.
Yeah, dude, that's like the worst.
We got 8 health points.
Okay. So then the next thing you
Jesus
actually
Christ.
you do need to double check because different classes have different things at different levels. So if you got anything highlighted up in blue here, you do have to address it. Does anybody have anything that popped up in blue on this list here?
Yes, mine is Arcane Tradition.
Okay. So you might need to take some time to go through and pick what arcane tradition you actually want. The
Oh,
gist of it is when you look at them, most of them are just spells in that specific school are cheaper for you to or copy over, and then there's like a little extra benefit like necromancy. If you one of your spells gets the killing blow on a target that is not undead or a construct, you gain some HP back. Stuff like that. So
What's war magic?
that'll give you some extra armor. I think like it'll increase your AC. I'm pretty sure. And I almost think like the WoW fantasy for a battle mage, except you're not wearing heavy armor.
Nice,
But
we're
you-
going that.
Okay.
I go
Okay,
zoomies
Arcane
now,
Deflection
guys.
at 2nd level.
This tiny
Mm.
3'1" guy can move like 40 feet every round.
Yep. There's monks.
I love it.
Nice. Okay, so Tactical Wit and Arcane Deflection.
So then the next thing is you go over to spells. If you have spells, like not everybody does, but typically with spells, boom, got all this shit. So you might have to add spells. Most people gain some number of spells available each level. Obviously, like typical barbarians wouldn't, because barbarians big, strong, and dumb. But we don't have a barbarian in this class or in this. Nice.
Well done.
Yeah, I know. I try not to turn people on, but it just happens.
It sure happened. So it'll be up to you guys to pick a class or pick your spells. But once you've done that, there's not really much else to do in the leveling up process. But each level kind of will have something unique. Most classes, like how Ben just had to choose an arcane tradition, most classes have something to that equivalent at level 3. Like Krillin will have to choose a monastic tradition to go with it, and so will Grung at level 3. And I'm pretty sure Garmona is gonna pick whichever type of paladin they are at that time, and then yeah. What has me worried is how should we handle tonight with 2 people down?
Burn them with fire. No, I'm not sure.
Well, it's just because like it's a leveling up time for them, so I don't know. Should I just level up for them and play them? Should I play them without leveling up?
I don't know, but Grung wants to find the other Grung.
Did
I
Shin
would
say that
say-
she was going to come at some point? Or
I saw the message that she's bringing her laptop and gonna see if her mom lets her play? Question mark. It's like I'm guessing that's just she's spending time with family. And where did I see that message?
D&D channel.
Yeah, there it is. I'm guessing that's just a way of saying visiting family, and it might be rude to just walk off and play D&D.
Mm. When do we update our character on what's this? I guess what was this, the tabletop game?
Yeah, whenever you guys tell me you're all done, I'll just re-import and it'll update everything.
Gotcha.
So I think they should you should leave them unleveled, because level 2 is kind of important for most classes. I think there's a lot of stuff to choose.
That's fair. So I guess the next question is: anybody willing to play some absent people?
Yeah, I'll play none.
Okay. So give me a second. I'm going to give you. For now, I'm going to give you ownership of Nim. Are you dying on your birthday?
Yeah, I got a strep throat. So
Gross.
got over COVID and then got strep throat.
Jesus.
I mean, that makes sense because I guess Sinless might have more to say, but I've been hearing a lot of people just one leads into the other.
The hell you think I'm like a doctor or something? I can't tell you anything.
He does feet.
he does do feet, all right.
Sorry, I forgot. COVID causes foot strep.
I know about that.
How do you know if you gain spells? I don't think I did.
Let me. It should say.
So if you just go to your main character sheet and you go to the spells tab and then you just hit manage spells, it'll actually let you do it that way a lot easier too.
That's true.
It'll
I
say
was gonna say 'cause-
cantrips and known spells. So many out of so many.
Yeah, so you can go there. For me, like if you look right here, like it says known spells 2 out of 3, so I need to pick another one on this sample character.
Okay, no, I'm full on spells. We're good.
Okay. All right. And once you're done with that, that should be the whole process. Yeah, I'm gonna agree with the notion of let's leave absent people unleveled, and I'll walk them through this process next week. Well, actually, no. I don't anticipate a session for the next 2 weeks. Just out of caution because I'm starting up school and I want to kind of gauge how heavy that's going to be. 2, I know next week between Ben
Fun.
and Sinless, I know one can't be there next week and the other can't be there the week after. So it just kind of like lines up.
No. It happens.
And that's how it
It
died.
And the game
How it
never
always
happened
happens,
again.
man. That's how it always happens. Hey, we just gotta take a break real quick.
Well, I mean, it's common for some groups to like not necessarily run weekly, but like twice a month or something like that.
You're good.
I mean, worst case scenario, we could do what I've been talking Sinless about and just be like, fuck it. And then I'll go to, I don't remember what website you sent me where you could just basically pay a DM $20 a session.
Start playing .games.
Yeah.
Get your D&D fixed that way.
I feel like that website was made for forever DMs like me.
Might as well make some money out of it, I guess.
It's true. And if
How
you
long
can,
is the average session on?
I don't actually have any concept for how that is. In my mind, like a regular D&D session is 4 hours, but then I talk to people who are like, "Oh yeah, we had like an 8-hour session last week, and then we're gonna have a 12-hour one this week." I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ, my butt would hurt.
I feel like it should be $20 an hour. You know what I'm saying?
12?
I mean, occasionally our other game runs 7 hours, give or take.
7?
Holy shit!
What?
Maybe
No?
6.
No, we
to
usually run
12.
from...
No, 4.
No, what? We've never ran till 4.
No, from 6 to 12. It said no, it's 4.
Oh,
It's 4
okay.
hours.
Yeah.
I did my math numbers wrong somewhere.
4 to
Grung
12?
is not a very smart frog. He didn't learn math in the swamp.
Wrong was locked in a cave. How do you learn math in cave? Grung can only count to 4.
So
I can count
Let's
to
see.
1, 2.
Technically on
Can count
Sundays,
to
I
2.
play
That's
from 3 to 12.
exactly what I was thinking.
On Sundays, I play from 3 p.m. to 12 a.m.
Fuck
that's
that.
too much. That's too much for somebody who has homework.
I'm in 2 different sessions on
That's too
Sundays.
much for somebody who has kids.
So I'm going to also show off. I'm going to go ahead and start updating your guys' characters really quick. But there's also some new module stuff that I have added that I think hopefully will be good for everybody. Give me just a second. The first one is if you guys open anything, like if you double click and open your character sheet, let's say you're cool like me and you have dual monitors, you'll notice there's an extra thing at the top that says pop out. And it literally pops it into a second window if you want to put your character sheet on your your other monitor or something.
Yes, I found that thing and I was so happy this time.
Righteous.
The other thing is, go ahead and see some quality of life improvements I've added to rolling. Like somebody just act like you're rolling for an attack and doing damage and see how much easier it is now.
Do what?
Roll like you're trying to attack something and go ahead and roll like you hit it and see how much easier it is now.
Oh, okay.
Like you still have some steps, but it's not click this, click that, click this other thing, click this other thing, click this other thing. Okay, now I've rolled.
That's really helpful. Thanks.
Yeah, that's like the one thing that's always bothered me about it. Another fun thing you guys can do is all the attacks that you guys do often. I know I've mentioned this, but I just want to remind you, you do have a hotkey bar at the very bottom, so you can literally just drag them onto that. So you can like, oh, I'm going to attack with my spear, hit number 1.
So how is this gonna work for wild shape?
So wild shape is an action.
Right, but is it gonna import like what I turn into's shape?
Oh,
That
like
might-
that?
that might require me like if it would be helpful if you let me know in advance animals you plan to turn into, so I can have that stuff loaded in.
Like my other DM had me roll knowledge, animal handling, or no, nature, to see if I would know of animals within that CR, which was pretty interesting. That way I couldn't just have overpowered animals. It was a little sad. I was able to learn how to turn into a giant scorpion though, so that was cool.
I like the critical role version of it where he just turns into a triceratops. Makes him roll. It's like roll an intelligence check for me just to see if he even knows what the fuck a triceratops is. So, everybody agreeing that rolling for shit's a little easier now?
It's fine to me.
Yeah. So, now here's the next things. So, I will go ahead, I will fix it afterwards, but Manuel, target Krillin and roll for an attack and hit. So you would just click on Krillin and make sure you have like the box or the orange box around him.
I don't think I can because it says game pause. It won't let me
Yeah,
do
you
this
can.
around
Yeah, now you can. I unpaused it. Go ahead.
What else is green? I can't target anyone.
You can't target anyone?
They
So
have green
there's a
circles.
little thing in the upper left hand corner that has like the 3 circles, or the 2 circles and a dot. That's the one that lets you select targets.
Just assume it hits if when you're rolling and then roll the damage, and it should auto apply the damage to the person you're targeting. And then of course give yourself the health back afterwards.
Did it deal 5 damage to you, Jeremy?
You're at 9 health right now.
I've been at 9 health, so no.
Okay, well I gotta fix that later then, because
It might
should
just
have
be
just.
since we're not enemies. I don't know.
Oh wait, since you're
He's
targeting him,
affected.
hover over your damage number in the chat. I just realized that's probably what it's wanting to do. And you'll see these things. So if you click, you can actually click to apply up to 5 damage to the selected tokens. See if that does it. Yep.
I just
Yeah.
applied it to myself.
You applied it to me, or maybe I don't know.
Krillin's at 3 hit points. So that's like a new. Now I will probably do that stuff.
Why is it applying to me too?
I don't know. I will probably do that on my end though, but just in case it ever comes up, you guys know how to do it. All right. So now the last thing I need everybody to do, now that we've got all this cool stuff out of the way, go ahead and everybody can click long rest and get all their stuff back. It should be in the top right corner of their character sheet.
Sweet hit points.
So the last thing I needed to go over, and this is specifically for Grung, just because I don't remember if I went over house rules and stuff.
Yeah, Foundry's pretty awesome.
When you crit in my games, the first die is always the maximum.
Ooh.
So like if you roll, oh, you crit, so now I have to roll 2d6s. The only thing that it stops is like you'll automatically get a 6 on the first one every time, because nothing sucks more than getting a crit and then you roll 2 1s, and it happens more often than I feel like it should. The other thing, health potions. If you take a health potion and you because you're allowed to drink a health potion as a bonus action, in which case they would work as written in my game. So you'd roll your 1d4 or whatever. If you take it and sacrifice your action to do it, I will give you the maximum healing from the potion.
Good deal.
So
Nice.
so like if it's a 2d4 plus 2, you're going to guaranteed get 10 healing from that potion if you use your action to do it instead. And my thought process is you're actually like taking time to like throw it back and make sure you get the whole potion rather than just like really fast. When you guys go
Rather
into
than what? I can't hear that. Okay. Gotcha. Got it.
Yeah, so far
if
2
you
DMs I play with
guys
have that kind of crit
That's
rule
probably-
so far. It's really helpful, honestly.
them as well. If you guys end up unconscious and needing to make death saving throws, I make the death saving throws and don't share, because it makes things feel that much more intense.
So then I can die in your hands.
And you wouldn't
Yes.
know it was going to happen until it's too late.
Well, yeah, I would basically be like, you're now dead or you're now stable.
In
But-
the arms of an angel.
Only you.
So while that sounds scary, it's mostly to avoid a problem that's pretty common in games where it's shit, Melfon is down, but he has 2 successful death saves, so I can heal, or I can go ahead and heal Nim really quick so he doesn't drop 2, and then get Melfon on the next turn. That's technically metagaming. So it just kind of avoids that, and it increases tension.
Nice.
Right. I'm gonna do my usual
Yeah,
writing
I
shit
like the way
down.
this DM runs stuff.
Let me
honestly.
think here. Trying to think if there's anything else. And then of course you already saw my other house thing that I do at the end of the night. Everybody can give out free point or free extra experience points to somebody.
Like if it's their birthday or something.
Shoot up straight
speaking
to
of-
level 3.
Speaking of that, Manuel automatically gets a birthday hash mark, so there you go.
Yeah.
I'm the DM. I can do whatever the fuck I want.
This guy die on his birthday.
all monsters weirdly target Manuel
You
for no
already
reason.
added all those points and stuff
Get
in, right?
my birthday licks.
Do it.
37 hits, bro.
Oh no.
Okay, we were like rushing, so I kind of want to explore the house.
Okay.
Who's streaming again?
Grung wants to go upstairs and
me.
find the other Grung.
Krillin is
Krillin.
streaming?
Yeah.
Can you can you just share a link in the D&D channel really quick if you haven't?
I think I did. Or I might have just sent it to you personally. Let me check.
Maybe.
Nah, you posted it in the D&D.
I found it.
Okay.
I found your channel anyways. I will just back out and there we go, because I have friends who want to watch.
Awesome. One of my buddies is actually watching, too. He said he's probably gonna adopt the with the crit, your crit roll.
All right. So that's down. I don't think I have anything else. So let's bring it back in. So,
I'm in there. I'm in there.
You're in there?
I'm in there.
Good. Good. Okay. So last time, as we had come into everything, the party had found itself whisked away via creepy ass mist to a strange new land. After traveling for some time, you guys found yourselves in a village after almost getting wrecked by. If you guys were wondering, it was 28 wolves. Yep.
Almost 27 thanks to me. Just saying.
Oh, I felt so bad that you didn't kill it, but
I didn't do. I tried so hard. I was so mad.
I feel like I should have just gave you that point, or like the extra 4 points that would have killed it. Just not told you.
Damn.
But anyways, you had limped your way to this village, and after being essentially asked to resolve a certain mystery in the town about why the church leader is refusing to engage burial rites when people are still dying within the town. Some things that you noticed around the town is not a whole lot of people seem to understand what's going on. There's different stories. Where is a little bit annoyed because I had made like notes.
We were heading to somebody that apparently had actually seen the sun when we got sidetracked by these two children in need of help.
You're right. What I was looking for was I can't actually seem to find the Word document that I had where I was writing down all the names and shit. That's the
To be
frustrating.
fair, you were not feeling well.
Huh?
What name are you
But to
looking
be
for?
fair, you were not feeling well.
That's true. I was feeling awful that day, but if names have changed because I forgot them, then I guess that's the reason why.
Oh man,
I
just erase my notepad here.
Do you have the names? Because
I have
Which names are you
some
looking for?
names.
I have most of them.
I have
the
Ismark the
name-
Burgermaster, and that's it.
that one I did. That one I know because that's from the module. The others is like I assigned a generic name that is recommended to
there's
them.
Gregorin.
Donovich is the person who wasn't doing it.
Yeah,
doing the rights.
Donovich I have.
Gregorin. Gregorin was the last guy we talked to.
I'm calling him Gregory.
And then Krakow
Sister died.
is the guy who's seen the priest's son.
Yeah, Gregorin was the one that also had a family member that was dead, and he was a kind of racist to Manuel, honestly.
Yeah. He was fucking
Bill
racist.
Druff was a dick.
And so Krakow was the guy we're headed to because he said he's seen the priest's son.
Yep. Okay.
And then we ran into the kids.
Everything past that, I know. I was just lost on those two. Literally, those two names were the things like, oh shit, I don't remember them.
And then the
Reina Coliana.
Yeah.
the shopkeeper and his son incident as well.
Yeah, Bill Dreth and Perry Wimple. Like those names are already set. Like so, I know them because they're directly from the module. But the module also is like, oh, if you need to create extra NPCs, here's a long list of other names, and you just throw them on people basically. That's the part where I was lost. Anyways, but on your guys' way to Krakow, you encountered two terrified-looking children who informed you that their mother and father had rushed back into their house after a monster had run them out to save their baby brother.
Fuck that kid.
But
Yeah,
as you
fuck
ventured
that
through the
kid.
house, you found initially a brightly lit manor where it's like which had many cool things to hide that you didn't explore because you went straight up to the top floor.
We're trying
Where-
to save these kids and the parents.
And as soon as you set foot on the top floor, every light in the manor just was extinguished. And whenever somebody through created druid magic relit the fires, you found that the house was suddenly covered in thick dust and cobwebs, and there was an animated suit of armor waiting for you, which you quickly dispatched. And then venturing into one of the bedrooms, you were greeted by some strange specter-like creature that at first just stared until you attempted to enter the room over here to your left, in which case it then attacked.
Oh, that's why.
But you guys were able to take care of that. Funny enough, at some point in this whole thing, Grung completely accidentally discovered the secret door trying to hug his reflection.
Excuse me, I was trying to save Grung in the mirror.
Sure. So by doing that, you just I also added door noises.
Yeah, I
guys
noticed that. I
didn't
was
pick
like,
up.
interesting.
You're about to make me disable door noises.
My bad.
Really quick before we continue, one thing I did, and this is going to feel restrictive. I'm sorry. I basically locked all of the doors, and you guys are going to tell me before I start letting you in, because you guys just like took off like, oh, what's in this room? What's in this room? What's in this room? And I was like, shh, there's like descriptions for each room. There's events in each room. Slow the fuck down.
Oh,
See, like even Manuel's like upstairs, gone.
hey, I just went through the thingy.
You fucked it.
I do want to check out
Right,
what's.
I'm back.
I do want to
okay.
check out the whole reason that the specter was screeching at us.
Ah, so you're wanting to check out what's in this room.
Yes.
I also want to check out the dead guy's room because I feel like we like barely even touched that room. We're like, oh hey, it's a dead guy, and then we left.
It looks like there's a candle on the wall. Nim is going to use
Druidcraft.
Druidcraft. Let me look at his sheet. It's weird playing. Yeah, Druidcraft to light the torch in this room.
All right, so with a little conjuration and flick of the fingers,
I also
Yeah.
have a torch apparently.
So,
which talk to me if you guys want me to activate your torches and stuff like that, because I can give you guys a torch and it'll make your characters glow. But keep in mind that it's pretty hard to be stealthy when you're just standing around.
Melfon's very
Right.
talkative this time around, huh, guys?
I haven't heard shit out of him.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right. I guess Manuel's gonna come over to this bed and start looking around.
Yes. What's
So
here?
as-
See what the hell is it? What the hell's in this room that was worth dying for? Again.
So as you just stick your little Wookiee paws in there and pull back this shroud, you see it's like shoot, hold on. Where is my little journal thing that I always read? There we go.
Oh, why are you asking me?
So
I think you put
you
it on
see
your
a
desk.
you see what looks like a very tightly wrapped baby bundle, face down.
That's not good. Tippy toeing just to see over the edge. I think.
I'm gonna roll it over.
As you
Apparently.
reach it and unravel it, it's empty.
What the fuck?
Hmm.
Well, at least it
Grung is
wasn't dead.
Grung's gonna go over to bed and just start pulling the sheets. Like, where is the child?
Okay. You start pulling on the sheets. You get down to a down mattress. There is no child present in this crib.
Grung is gonna try and pull the mattress out, thinking that the child's underneath it.
Everybody's just sitting by watching this tiny frog person just tear apart this crib. Like, look at there is nothing. There is no baby anywhere in this crib as you lift things out. Are you going to start tearing the wood apart, seeing if it's hiding in there?
Yes,
Maybe
this
maybe
Grung
rip up
does
some
not know any
floorboards.
better.
Manuel, Manuel
Grung
puts
is gonna
his
start like pushing to put his ear to the floorboards and like knocking on it, seeing if there's any hollow spaces.
Manuel's gonna touch his hand to Grung's shoulder, and then just walk away and back into the other room.
Yeah,
Be careful where you touch Grung. Make sure there's clothes.
Kimono's gonna take a look at this
How-
cabinet.
How difficult would it be to
Oh,
roll up
Jesus.
this mattress?
Actually,
Out of curiosity.
really quick.
Did you link?
We
What's going on?
Manuel, could you do me a favor and just roll a quick nature check?
Can you do me a favor and like I don't know I seem to be linked like Nim's movements. Like if you look, I move my token and his moves with me.
Just move your people right next to each other or on top of each other.
I would love to do that, except that they move like when
Even
I
if
move
you click and
one.
drag?
Yes.
Are they both targeted?
I don't know.
Go up and click like a different tool, and then click back and see if you can select just one of you. Well, you got to go
Alright.
back to the token controls.
There's token controls and then select tokens.
Yeah, and then you just pick a token and try and move it now.
Yeah, that's right. That's what I did.
Yeah, you're
Okay,
moving
here
an
we go.
instant. There you
Okay. All right. Okay. Sorry.
It's okay.
What the fuck's
All right.
going on? All right. You
Anyways.
said nature.
Yep, nature check. An 11. Okay, so you having seen some of like the gross things that come off of Grung, you knew to touch where there was clothes as you put your hand on them and then walked away. So there was no issue. All right. Checking out the dresser over here. Interestingly enough, let me see where it is. Go ahead and roll. Actually, no. Never mind. You open the dresser and find it completely empty.
Ah, that sucks.
I feel like this shouldn't be empty.
Thing over
Grung
here.
wants to open this door.
Yeah, there is a secret door here that Grung accidentally discovered.
I'll go back and see what's going on with the dead guy. Actually, let me open in here. Is there anything in here? No. This door. The
This room?
closet.
Okay, give me a second to. Or you already opened it, yeah.
Yeah, I just got that.
So, as you walk in, you see dusty shelves lining the wall. A few of the shelves have folded sheets, blankets, and old bars of soap on them. A cobweb-covered broom leads against the far wall.
And I light up a torch.
Sure. Let me give you a torch or some torchlight. I need to find a module that gives me, or that just like lets me auto add or give you a torch. So you should have a torchlight now.
Like, anything on these shelves? Check on the
Uh,
shelf.
kind of thumbing through the blankets and stuff like that. There's not really anything, and these blankets haven't really aged well. I mean, they're usable technically, but you see just holes with age, and they're covered in dust, and the bars of soap and stuff like that. It's technically usable, but
Fine.
all right. So is there anything specific you're looking for in this room?
Just checking around. We didn't investigate any of it.
This one I think we
Yeah,
did.
Check the.
you guys did check. You checked out the dead guy, and there
Okay.
wasn't really much to say other than he's been dead for like over 100 years.
Check the drawers. I just want to know how he died. All I saw was a knife. And I was like,
You saw a knife in his throat cut open.
oh shit.
So I'm able to open and close doors, and I found a door.
Where
Did
are
you-
you at? Oh, like the door to. Yeah, the door to the balcony. Let me think. I guess there's free DM hint because you guys are all new. There is an area in here that you guys didn't actually investigate in this dead man's room.
I want to move this
Okay.
rug.
Is it the place that I just went out to?
Can I investigate the dresser? Or is it...
I would like to check out this closet thing right here.
So really quick, because Melfon said it first, you grab the rug and lift it up, and the rug is actually like rotted, so it partially falls apart as you lift it. But you don't really spot anything underneath. Out there, or with that door that leads out to the balcony, going out there, it is just kind of an outside balcony that looks out over look out over this corner of the house. And in this dust-choked closet, you find dust and cobwebs.
Anything on his desk here?
Go ahead. And I'm not gonna make you go for it. You do find you do find covered in dust, or you find like some kind of tarnished mirrors. Hold on, let me see here. Actually, yeah, go ahead and roll a quick investigation check for me.
Investigation.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So you looking or kind of rummaging through this stuff, you do find at first what looks like it's like old junk, but then you realize like, oh wow, this jewelry box that's on it, it looks like it's made of actual silver with gold filigree, like kind of creating these neat designs all the way across it. And your best guess is that it's real silver and gold. Popping it open, you actually see inside 3 gold rings just laying in there, as well as a very thin platinum chain with a topaz pendant hanging from the end.
I'm gonna make sure that my back is to all of the party so no one can see this.
Okay.
Wait, first thing I want to wait, have I touched it already?
Really quick, I'll let you have that. But there's also a piece of paper or like a piece of parchment covered in dust laying on with all the stuff too, Nick. So are you trying to? You haven't technically touched. Well, actually, yeah. If you've touched it while you investigate it because you were looking at it.
Okay.
So if you want, you can do a sleight of hand check to see if you can hide it from the party.
Go ahead and sleight of hand real quick. Okay.
So you just like you're sitting there like trying to discreetly slip it into your pocket or into your bag, completely miss, and you see the box flies open or like falls with a clang, and the rings like roll out and along with the pendant on the floor.
Grung sees the gold and like lunges for gold.
Push Grung back and say, hold on. We're gonna split this evenly.
Really quick, you push Grung back. Go ahead and roll a d20
God,
for me.
Damn it. Damn it, Grung.
Just roll a quick d20
The worst.
for me.
Gold is important. Gold needs to be coveted.
Okay, so all that roll did was it told me that you did not push anywhere where you could get poisoned from Grung. The next thing, if you were trying to push Grung back and Grung is not willing, this is a place where you would do competing athletics checks. So you would roll an athletics check, and Grung would roll an athletics check if they want to resist the being pushed back.
Are we fighting, Grung? I don't want to fight you.
Grung is resisting.
So roll athletics.
Yo, he's a police officer.
Oh, it's a paladin.
Oh, that's so close.
Grung, your tiny form just gets like stiff-armed right backwards. But everybody is seeing Gramona pushing you back and like trying to grab all the treasure. Like
while that's happening, Manuel's gonna.
The shiny.
While that's
Shiny
happening,
rock.
Manuel's gonna reach down and grab some shit.
Okay.
Krillin will also look for one of the rings to see if it has any of the markings of that same signet that he had picked up earlier.
So what else? What did you say was in there?
Grung
I'm
was
gonna
told
take the
gold
necklace
is
again.
important. Grung needs gold.
There was 3 gold rings. The jewelry box itself was made out of actual silver with some gold filigree designs on it. And then there was a platinum chain necklace, and it had a topaz pendant on it. Okay.
So Grung is trying to grab the box.
Platinum.
Grung wants the box because Grung thinks that the box is more important than the rings, the pendant.
All right,
Melfon wants a ring.
So, Oh my god, the seal, I guess, right? Because that's what I picked up earlier downstairs. Was like a seal, like a wax seal thing, like the stamp for the wax.
Oh, you're looking for like the windmill thing.
Yeah, I'm looking for a windmill on one of the on the rings, to see if there's one.
Actually, yes. What? Not all of them. 2 of the rings are plain gold bands, but one of them actually does have a windmill signet on it.
I picked that one up.
Okay. So you guys can add it to your own inventories. I think you can even do it through D&D Beyond. But...
Guys, I'm gonna hold on to this for safekeeping.
So
Grung dances around like holding the box in the air, like Grung has gold.
give me. I'm gonna send you guys each a private, or just a quick DM, telling you what specifically to add to your inventory.
No one's playing Lexiana, right?
I assumed I was because nobody stepped up.
Okay.
I don't think anybody could play Lexiana properly.
Yeah.
No, you'll
I would
notice.
try, but I wouldn't.
You'll notice when I have to play your characters while you're gone, you guys suddenly like shut up very uncharacteristic. Let me see here.
That was a bust. Is a window back here?
Excuse me.
All right. So, and Grung got the box, right?
Yes, they allowed Grung to have the box.
So keep in mind, I'm sending you guys specific gold prices. That's like the standard. That doesn't necessarily mean you're guaranteed. It's not like a video game where you just walk up to the shopkeep and like, here it is, and they just like a robot hands you a specific amount. You do have to barter, and some of them might try to rip you off or something. And technically, for your characters to know that, like it'll be an intelligence thing because you the player will know how much your item's worth. But the character might not.
Right, did you PM me?
You grab.
Nothing.
Okay, so Wee Man, what did you pick up? A ring?
Yeah.
So Gamona's also left with the ring.
Now
Gamon
Gamona
got the necklace. So there's actually one ring left.
Malphon grabbed
Ben
it.
got Malphon
Okay.
got the other ring.
So now Krillin has a signet ring with the windmill and also the wax stamp.
Yep.
Krillin is going to be nobility here pretty soon, guys.
How do you add?
So you're gonna go to the D&D Beyond,
Right, equipment.
go to inventory, and it says manage equipment, and then add items, and then you can filter by ring, and then I'm just searching.
I just made a custom one.
There's that too. You can make just a custom item. Add custom item. What's the? It didn't have a weight. Is there a weight to it?
Just put 0.1 or something like that.
Okay.
It wouldn't have that much of a weight. I do adhere to concepts of like, or to the concept of like burden or being overburdened and stuff, but not so closely.
It won't
Is
let me
it
put
letting
point
you?
one. No, it won't let me put point one.
Oh, then just put 1, whatever. But there is still a piece of parchment on the on the table too that nobody seemed to fight over.
It's a 1 pound ring.
Let me read it. I'm
You
gonna
read
go
it?
read it. Yeah.
Okay. You flip it over and like shake some of the dust on it, and amazingly, you just knew it was a note. And it reads or I will go ahead and show it.
Yeah, I can't.
Hold on, I'm gonna show it to a specific character.
I think your daughter is going crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a
Well,
suicide note.
while this is going on, Grung is gonna flip the shield that he has upside down and
Mhm.
take out his decanter of water and like soak in water for a little bit.
Okay. So you guys watch this very strange behavior as Grung just sits there like kind of doing this like little like gurgling sound or bubble sound effect.
Okay. I'm gonna read this note. It's titled "Suicide Note." It says, "My dearest children, the darkness takes us, and I am sorry that your mother and I have brought it upon you. What began as survival turned into our obsession, and now to our downfall. In my final moments, I see clear. We are anathema, and we are being punished. We deserve it, but I regret that your fates are tied to ours. I love you both with all my heart. No matter if darkness and death will ever change that. May all of our souls find peace. Your loving father, Gustav."
Damn, Gustav.
Okay.
How the
Sounds-
Are you taking the letter with you?
yeah, I'll keep it.
I think
Grung
we should.
says, "What is a father?"
I think we should take that to those kids out there, the assholes.
Yeah. Is this? Have we explored in this bathroom? I can't remember.
Well, I guess all I'll really say about it is you do open up and you find a dark room containing a wooden tub with clawed feet, a small iron stove with a kettle resting atop it, and a barrel under a spigot on the east or on the wall.
That's right. We did it. We heard about this room. I'm not sure if we walked in or investigated it at all.
I don't actually remember, but it is funny to me that Grung is like hanging out in there when there was like an actual water source and stuff over here. Not that Grung knew, but it's just funny to me.
I'm gonna
Grung's
go.
on
I'm gonna
Still
go
is
towards
wondering what a father is.
I'm just gonna go towards the secret entrance. Ignore Grung.
So nobody has answered. Grung, how long does your character have to soak before they can?
So 1 hour undisturbed.
Ew.
Didn't we take a long rest?
So we're gonna go ahead and say, can we agree that Grung did that during the long rest, or is that a
Yeah,
no-go?
that's fine.
Yeah.
Grung is gonna empty his shield, and Grung will follow because Grung wants to find the other Grung. Grung wants to find him.
We're not gonna check out the downstairs a bit more.
You guys don't have to. Like that was a DM complaining about the preparation not being
That's a
worthwhile.
player. That's a player
Eh.
complaining too.
Oh,
Yeah, let's go
I
back.
mean,
I'll go to the
I
second
figured
floor.
this would lead towards the downstairs.
I'm going to the second floor.
okay.
Ugh.
So if you guys actually make yourselves walk down the stairs, like from the top down, you'll like teleport
we go.
downstairs.
Okay. Did we investigate or we did? I don't remember us looking in here. I know we saw the harp and the harpsichord, but I'm not sure if we did anything else in here.
It ain't working for me. Maybe because I'm doing it two at once.
Could I check this parlor area?
We did check
Sure,
these two rooms out. We didn't check the bottom floor out, is what it was.
Yeah, we didn't
Pretty
do
sure
that.
you guys. Pretty sure you
Yeah,
guys
we checked
have
these.
explored this.
Yeah, we checked these.
Okay.
We checked the
'Cause-
second floor, but we didn't check. We did nothing on the first floor whatsoever.
What was the weird thing about this? There was a ladder that you like almost broke.
Yeah.
Yeah, I stepped
it-
up the ladder in the library,
Did
and
we
they didn't like it.
did we check the desk in the library? I don't think we checked the desk.
Yeah, that's where I got my wax seal.
You're right. That's where it was. Yeah.
It's also where Grung found a picture with words on it.
All right.
So hold on,
Nim's gonna druidcraft some lights on up in here.
really quick, Gamona, while you're in there,
Yeah.
give me a quick
Okay.
investigation check while you're
Whatever. Oh yeah, sure.
like right here.
Right here. That's right.
Yeah. I'm trying to give you some freebies because you're all new and not entirely sure what to look for.
Nice.
Yeah, investigate
Nice.
that shit.
Okay. So as you're standing there, or as you were standing kind of a little bit over, something that stood out to you was there was a single weirdly bright red book kind of leaning a little bit out of the bookshelf that does not have a title on it, and it's right about here.
Okay. I'm gonna pull the book. I might regret this.
Okay, so go ahead and roll a quick save. I'm just kidding.
God damn it.
I'm running away.
What am I rolling?
Good luck, bitch.
Oh shit. Oh. Did I do that? Did I kill him?
Yes, he's dead because of you.
Damn it.
So you pull as you pull this, the bookshelf itself just starts to swing inwards. And before you, you see you see a humanoid figure hunched over an already open treasure chest, or just a chest, I guess, not necessarily treasure, but
Can you force me back to the second floor? I'm on the third and I can't
No.
see anything.
Fuck to be a nerd.
Can I investigate again? Because I don't want to go too close to it if that's like a trap.
where are you on the third floor?
I'm not. I only have vision on the. I can see the third floor, but my token's on the second. It's weird. I don't know what happened.
Wait, okay. Let me see here. So your token's on the second floor.
Or if you move it to the third floor, that might fix it. I don't know.
How about now?
I see the second. No.
I don't see your token on the third floor. That's the final
It's on the first floor. The token's on the first. But my vision was on the third. It was weird. I don't know. So right now my vision is on the second. But there he is. Okay, we're good.
Okay. Anyways, back to the scene at hand. As you come into this hidden room, you see this figure slumped over the chest wearing clothes, and you see different bookshelves packed very tightly with tomes, or with different tomes and smaller books that seem a little bit more esoteric in nature. And you wanted to roll an investigation check.
Yeah, I guess kind of like search for traps.
Okay, go ahead and roll one.
That'd be perception.
That'd be investigation.
Okay. I never lie.
Oh, you fucked it.
Nope. There are no traps in this room. You are confident.
Perfect. Perfect. Well, I waltz over and whatever this guy is holding, I'm gonna grab it. And I'm gonna also look at the chest.
All right. So what's funny is, with all your confidence, there actually was a trap on the chest, but it's already been sprung by the skeleton that's in front of you. You actually see several small metal pins kind of laying amongst its remains, and you see the mechanism that had initially fired them when the chest was open. So what you do find is, let's see, shoot, where is it? The skeleton is clutching a letter in its hand, just very like crumpled up. As for are you looking in the chest itself too?
Yes.
I
saw no traps. No reason not to.
As you pull open the chest, you find three books inside with black leather covers, and you also find a series of rolled up scrolls, like several rolled up scrolls, anyways.
Okay. So first thing, I'm gonna read this note that this man's holding, and then I'm gonna look at those books and scrolls.
Grung is sniffing the wall of books.
There's no gold over there, Grung.
Grung likes books. They have words.
Grung, can you read?
Grung can read.
Did that show you just the letter, or did it show you the whole thing?
It shows me the letter and the whole thing.
I only wanted you to see the letter.
Okay.
Don't look at the other stuff.
Okay. Letter. Titled Letter. I have to read this. Oh. This is cool. I have to read this like like my character would be reading it, so I would be hearing the voice. Is what I imagine a voice sound like. So this is just titled letter, and it says, "My most pathetic servants, I allow you and your pathetic band of miscreants to exist in my lands only for my own amusement. I am not your messiah, and have not come to lead you on a path to immortality. Continue your farcical rituals, and have your meals of flesh. Carve my visage every stone you see. Sire as many bastards as you wish. I care not. You are all worms writhing in my earth, and I shall not save you from your wretchedness. I much prefer you as you are. Your dread lord and master, Strahd Venzarovich."
Grung is not into dark fiction.
Yeah.
Was Grung? You said Grung was checking out the books in here.
Yes, Grung is looking at books and scrolls and stuff.
And Grung can read, right? Like we established that.
Yes, Grung can read common.
Okay. So much of these books, as you flip through them, you see the context all seem to have a similar theme. These tomes are on the subject of eternal life and different rituals that have been attempted to steal life force of others to increase your own. And different books have different means. Some of them mention bloodletting, some of them mention magic spells, some of them even mention cannibalism.
Yummy.
Grung is interested in living forever and the cannibalism.
Okay. So you just grab a
Grung is
couple
the
books.
cannibal?
Grung
So
pockets the cannibalism books and the living forever books, but then
Well-
like asks who wants spell books because Grung don't use spells.
When Manuel sees Grung pick up the cannibalism book, he goes, "Frog tastes good."
Grung has no idea what cannibalism is, but Grung didn't like that.
All right. Keep in mind in the chest still remains the 3 books with the black leather binding, and then let me see here, 3 scrolls plus 2 other scrolls. Okay, so there's 5 scrolls total rolled up.
Grung is
In
gonna
there.
go check out those books next.
Yeah. Yeah. Can I identify those?
Do you have the spell identify, or well, you wouldn't have the paladin, so, or would you?
Going to just vibes, you know?
I would like you go ahead and roll a religion check for me.
A religion. Wait. Does Malvin have something? Can I call him over to do this?
Yeah, Melfon, did you pick identify as a spell? Ben!
Huh? Sorry, I was spaced out. What did you say?
They were asking if you could identify these scrolls that they found, but they weren't sure if you'd picked identify as a spell.
I believe I did.
Oh, did you?
I did.
Oh.
Identify the shit.
All right, I can identify.
Oh, take it out. Take it all out to the desk out here.
Hold on. So you basically say that you cast identify. You don't have to keep doing it, because I'm worried it'll keep subtracting your spell slots.
Oh shit! I didn't realize that it did that.
Yeah, I'm giving you a spell slot back. Don't worry. So.
Also,
Go ahead.
I will say that it does specify that I can only identify one thing.
Yep.
So I can identify one scroll.
So here's how
it's a ritual spell, so you can identify each thing without using spell slot.
Yeah, it would just cost you guys 10 minutes per. You guys want to do that? You can spend spend some time here identifying them.
I think at least use the first one ritual. That way you don't burn any spell slots and see if it's worth identifying a whole bunch of other stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, let's ritual cast it.
Are you identifying them without opening? That's what I want to ask.
Yes, I am identifying the first one without opening.
Okay, roll a d10 for me.
So is he only identifying the scrolls?
Okay. All right. For right now,
You burn
yeah.
it from electronics.
And you're doing it ritual.
Yes. Yes.
I heard I was adding 10 minutes to the clock. Okay. So as you get down and you start drawing out the runes onto the desk out here, kind of sliding things away and having this stuff, and you place your hands on both sides and you mutter the incantation. It's like as the scroll lifts off of the table for a split second and drops back down, you find your mind just instantly flooded with information as you learn that this is a spell scroll of the spell Bless, which
I will hold on to that.
you bless up to 3 creatures of your choice within range. Whenever a target makes an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, the target can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to the attack roll or saving throw. It lasts for 1 minute, which in combat is 10 rounds. And I'm seeing if it's concentration.
I believe so. Let's see. I have it in my
Yes.
spell book. It is concentration. Yes.
Yeah,
Question
is
for you:
sure
can one sell spell scrolls?
that you can.
Okay. And my party can't tell what I identified, right? Only I know right now.
Only you know that shit.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So
Can Grung open one of the books?
one of the books that you like, one of the empty books, or sorry, one of the books that were in the now empty chest is what I meant.
Yes.
You open them up and the books are completely blank.
Okay. So as to not make anyone in the party worried, I do tell them what I know about the scroll.
Grung
I'm gonna
keeps
cast
the
Detect
books.
Magic Ritual on the books.
Okay. So you being suspicious of these books, kind of trying to think how a druid would do it. What are the components of detect magic?
Verbal and somatic.
Okay, so you start making these hand
I
gestures.
did not mean to do that.
You start making various hand gestures over, and it kind of looks like a Naruto hand seals almost as you start muttering something under your breath. And you say identification jutsu. I'm just kidding. No, you just you do not actually detect any form of magic from these books.
There is
Grung-
2 more scrolls, correct?
Yeah, well, there's
No,
actually
four more.
4 more scrolls because there's 5 scrolls in total.
Okay. I'm gonna ritual cast identify on the next scroll.
Grung is
Okay.
gonna put the black books in his bag, and then take out the bloodletting book and read it.
Go ahead, Ben, and roll a d4 for me now. Okay. Let's see. As you begin to perform the same ritual using the same markings and muttering for about 10 minutes, the scroll lifts off the table and then drops back down. And you kind of, I guess it's up to you what your reaction to it is, but it's actually nothing magical. You are suddenly aware of every single word that's written on the page. It is a property deed to a windmill.
I tell the party that there's nothing with it, and I pocket the scroll.
I'm gonna go ahead and open the next scroll.
Open the next scroll. Roll a. How do I want to do this? Let's call it a d6 because that way I can just cut it in half evenly because there's only 3 scrolls left. I'm gonna go with the.
Why the hell? Okay, it rolled 2.
I'm gonna go with the. We're gonna say the 5 because it was on the left. Or
Okay.
there's 1. We'll do that. Okay, so. You do unroll it and you see a series of runes and kind of magical looking glyphs that are not familiar to you.
Excuse me.
I'm gonna go ahead.
So I'm gonna hand it to Malfond so he can identify it, and I'm gonna open the next scroll.
Malfon ritual cast identify on it.
So yeah, while he's casting that, I'm gonna open the next scroll.
Okay. I'm just gonna.
'Cause I figured I'd be able to look at something faster than he's gonna cast that
Yeah.
spell.
This one, as you are, I will go ahead and I'll get to the identify a second. You unroll this one, and this one is not a spell scroll. As you look through it, and you realize, reading through it, it is actually a deed to a house, and it matches the description of the house that you're in, and it is signed by. Wait. Oh shit. So there's actually a sixth scroll because I messed up.
Uh-oh.
Actually, I'm going to say these things are bundled together. So it is the deed to a house, and you realize that's actually multiple pages together, and the deed, or then you realize that what you're reading is it's a will signed by Gustav and Elizabeth Durst,
Oh,
talking
okay.
about who gets what in the event of their death and all that stuff. As for the identify that you're casting, Ben, the information that comes to you is that this is a spell scroll primarily used by those who use divine magic, so clerics and paladins, and they are. What am I trying to say here? This is a spell of protection from poison. Actually, wait. Clerics, druids, paladins, rangers, and artificers.
All right.
Grung wants to help, so he runs over to open the last scroll.
Grung is baffled to find unfamiliar runes and glyphs written across it.
Grung like dances around and says, "Pretty pictures."
Pretty pictures, pretty pictures.
Malfon attempts to grab the scroll from Grung.
Is Grung resisting that?
Grung is no, I don't think he's resisting because I don't think he was paying attention enough to
Okay.
resist. But Grung is insulted when it's snatched out of his hands.
You have insulted Grung.
um,
You have a
is-
scroll.
what does the will say?
The will identifies several names that you're not familiar with. That admittedly I did not have filled out. So Bob, Jane, Mary, and Greg, I guess.
I'm old Greg.
No, it basically in the events of their death, it leads or it actually requests that specific documents be burnt and destroyed, and that the remaining or their remaining assets in the entire estate be left to their children, Gustav and Elizabeth. You notice that there is no mention of a baby brother or anything like that in this will.
Did we get the names of the kids out in the street?
Rosevalda and Thornbolt.
Yeah, that.
I am going to cast Identify on the scroll that I took from Grung.
Okay.
Ritual, of course.
Yes, it contains, or it is one more spell scroll. This is something that can be used specifically by clerics. It is a second level spell, spiritual weapon.
Gustav and Elizabeth, you had said?
Now, I do want to specify like how the spell scroll says for a cleric, but a non-cleric could actually cast the spell, but they would have to they'd have to roll an Arcana check to see if they can cast it successfully, and if they fail, the spell scroll just vanishes and is no longer in existence.
It poofs.
I tell the
Yep.
party of my findings with those two scrolls, including the resist poison one. It was resist poison, right?
Yeah, protection against poison.
Yeah.
Let me give you your spell slot back though, because you never actually used a spell slot at this point.
Right.
I will. I guess I'll take the books and one of the spells. You said the books were all empty.
Grung
Yeah,
has
they
the
were.
books.
Grung,
Grung
they
has
were
all
all-
the books.
Oh,
Grung,
Grun's
Grung
okay.
pocketed all the books. So I'm just
Alright,
gonna know. There's a will here, outlining who to give their property to,
Well, you know what they
along
say:
with
where
this
there's
is
a will, there's a way.
in the will. Does it say like what documents to give to people?
It identifies. Basically, it identifies specifically like any financial records, records of any records like such as blueprints to the house or designs need to be burned, and then the deed to the house and the deed to the windmill should be given to Rose and Thorn Durst.
Rose and Thorn.
Yes, Rosevalda and Thornbolt.
Okay.
Grung is gonna go back to the 3rd floor and go up secret passageway now.
I'm gonna go downstairs to the first
Krillin's
floor.
on the so
Before everybody splits out, I'm gonna say so it says to give this stuff to Rose and Thorn Durst, but it's asking about a windmill deed, and I didn't see one in there. But I got the house deed, so I guess if we find these people,
I forgot Melfod pocketed the deed to the windmill.
Sure did.
I guess if we find these people, I can at least give them their house deed.
Krillin was downstairs this whole time and lighting the lights up, turning the lights on.
Sure. Let me get some, like the whole floor or just this room?
This room.
Okay. Oh shoot! I never added anything for the fireplace. Interesting.
And then
This is just a quick fireplace ad. It doesn't look.
as well as
aesthetic.
the first place, the first room. Yeah.
Oh,
Kids are still
shoot,
outside,
guys,
right?
Hold on. Let me fix the whole thing because there's 2 Melfons. There we go.
You're not me, I'm me.
Yeah, Melfon's inside still.
What?
And
That
I
was my
guess
mistake.
I guess when people were coming down, he's about to open up one of these doors over here.
Hold
Are
on.
the kids still outside? You wanted to show them the what's it called?
Hold on. Sorry. You're opening this door. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
I messed up there.
No, you're fine.
Oh, you're peeking outside to see if the kids are still there.
I haven't gone that way. I'm just sticking with the party, but I was asking them if they wanted to.
Okay.
Manuel
we
wanted
still have to go. I want to explore the whole house before we go talk to them kids.
Grung went back upstairs and wants to light his torch so that way he can go down that secret passageway.
Nim
right.
is gonna cast Druidcraft on the fireplace here.
Let me give Grunt a torch. Did you make it back up to the attic manually, or do I need to help you out with that? Oh, here you are.
No, I'm up there.
Okay, let me give you a torch really quick, and then I'll help everybody else.
Well, if Nim's
Grung is
going
gonna
up,
die.
if Grung's going up there, I'm gonna follow Grung.
All right, so down here on the first floor, as you guys walk into this what's clearly a dining room, the centerpiece of this wood-paneled dining room is a carved mahogany table surrounded by 8 high-back chairs with sculpted armrests and cushioned seats. A crystal chandelier hangs above the table, which is covered with resplendent silverware and crystal well polished. Or which, actually, no, this wouldn't be true. This is if you guys had come in here earlier. So all that stuff I said about this looking nice, it's now covered in dust. Covered in dust and stuff. More important, or it's like, more importantly, you see a full meal prepared on this table, and it is all clearly decomposed, dehydrated, and turned to dust.
Disgusting.
Yummy, yummy, yummy.
How are we supposed to eat this?
What's
He'll.
funny is, I'll tell you guys about this food later.
I know it. I guess are these windows? Yeah. There's nothing else
Damn
here, right?
wonders.
Huh?
Anything
There's
over
Grung
here?
has found a door.
What's this
Oh,
over
yes.
here on the side of the wall?
How the fuck?
Hold on.
Why can't I get to where Grung's at?
Over here on the side of the wall, that's just like curtain,
So
or like kind of a
You
curtain thing
gotta
set up.
go
Oh, it's
To
on
the
the
third
secret
tapestry.
floor.
Sorry.
passageway and then continue straight.
Okay, so Grung, I'll go ahead and open the door for you.
Oh dear.
Each step that you make into this bear hall is muffled by years of layering dust. The scent of mildew invades your nostrils as you push your way through the clinging cobwebs.
Is that for Grung?
That's like the description of what you see as you walk in there. What's everybody else on the lower floors doing?
Opening the next
I'm
door.
going up
Opening
there.
this door.
Checking out this door? Okay.
This thing is locked.
Yep.
Cool. Okay. Oh, that's unlocked.
I locked all the doors, but I'll tell you if they're supposed to be locked.
Okay.
Really quick, I need like 2 or 3 minutes. So if you guys need to go to the bathroom, this is a good time.
Ooh, water break.
Okay.
Pretty much.
BRB.
Word.
You're always a little bit scared when you. Oh, damn. I just set on my fucking headphones. Does it still work?
So Grung has found 4 doors. I just realized to open some of these doors, Grung might have to like jump.
All right. Who all's here?
Me,
I'm here.
Manuel, Nim.
Grung is in the attic.
Mel phone.
Okay. All right. So really quick, where is Grung trying to get into? I guess I should wait for Sinless to say here too.
I'm here.
Okay. Where is Grung trying to get into?
Grung is trying to get into the door that's in front of Grung.
Real quick, you said this area, it was covered in like webs and stuff.
Cobwebs and dust, yes.
Cobwebs and stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
Can I go
Not
ahead
like
and?
yeah. So the door opens of course. Wait, no, sorry. No, don't do anything. I lied. I forgot that that door is actually locked.
I'm gonna go ahead and wild shape and turn into a giant spider.
Because the door is locked, Grung is gonna take out his spear and knock on the door to see if somebody will open it.
Okay, so Manuel takes on the form of a giant spider. Let me see if I have that already or if I need to find it.
I sent you the link for it in DM and Discord.
I do not have a DM from you actually.
What?
Let me just.
Bullshit, bullshit,
Oh, there it
bullshit.
is. It was before you sent the gold, or I sent the thing about the gold ring. So
It's fucking cold.
let me see.
Turn it up to
Here.
like 72. And then I'm gonna climb up and hang out on the ceiling, like stealth mode, just in case something pops out.
Okay. Okay, it's gonna take a minute before. I didn't have a spider, and what's annoying is I'm like, okay, so I search specifically for giant spider and import it, and it's like, okay, importing everything with the word giant and the word spider or the word spider in it. It's 106 monsters, so give it a minute.
Nice.
Um,
So all of our next monsters are gonna all be giant spiders.
what's in the kitchen?
In the kitchen. Give me a second.
I'm
Right.
not interested in the kitchen.
So it's pretty tidy. Has all like the dishware, cookware, utensils neatly placed on the shelves, but you see like years of dust and cobwebs clinging between them and the walls. Stone dome-shaped oven is on one wall, and then it's bent iron stovepipe connecting to a hole in the ceiling. You will also notice there is a small door appropriately sized for Krillin, but it's actually lifted a little bit off of the ground, and it has two buttons on it has two buttons on the side of it,
I open it up.
and it's a dumbwaiter.
I hop in. Send me down.
Okay.
It does not go down.
Oh, send me up.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Send them up.
Okay. How long do you keep pulling on it?
Do
Uh,
it till it stops.
Yeah,
until he tells me to, I guess.
I wouldn't be able to tell
Okay.
you. I'm up above. This is gonna be
Are you
great.
Are you writing it all the way up, or are you just
Yeah,
gonna?
I'll write it all the way up. We'll see what happens.
Okay, so let me go ahead and move your token to your new location. So you're about to go on an event. Also, that pantry back there, all that food is pretty bad.
I figured as much.
I didn't think I forgot, but I'm actually small, so this works.
Hold on. Yeah, it actually specifically says like only small people like gnomes and halflings can do it.
Can I open any more of
Grung
these
could
doors?
have ridden in an elevator.
All right, so Krillin, you come out here.
Holy shit!
So I have blind sight 10 feet. Does that go through walls?
No.
No. Okay.
Oh, I think it's done. I think I can finally actually make you a spider.
Yes.
I guess I'll start heading up to the secret passageway.
All right, so give me a second.
God damn! Look at me.
Let's see. So set owner. Hold on. First, I gotta
I'm
do,
fucking huge.
and then I will set the owner as Manuel.
Nope.
Give me I'm moving you out of the way just so I can see other things, and then regular Manuel just kind of vanished.
Grung, when Grung sees this, Grung kind of freaks out a little bit, like, and points his spear at him, like,
And
Grung don't like this.
What the fuck?
And
Nim,
yeah,
Nim-
everybody comes up here and just sees this giant. Because keep in mind, only Grung, Manuel, and only Grung, Nim, and Melfon actually saw this transformation take place. So Krillin and Gamona, and also I'm forgetting the where did
Tiana?
I? Yeah, where did
She's
I
on the
leave?
second floor.
Yeah, they've got no idea that this is you.
and Nim's gonna shout, "Hey, relax, guys! It's just Manuel."
Has,
Oh, is Nim's gonna say that?
Yeah.
has he
So
always
everybody's
been a
gathered.
spider?
Not so far. This is his first time.
At this
Or
point,
Manuel.
Lexiana is like, "Oh, I didn't even notice."
Gamona
Sounds
like
about right.
takes a knee and goes, "Poor Manuel, what did they do to you? We'll get you turned back to normal."
That'll
Manuel,
happen
of
in
course,
creepy
cannot
houses.
speak.
Grung, like, pokes him with the blunt end of his spear, and, like,
Keep in mind,
waits for an attack, because he still doesn't understand what happened.
And Nim
Yeah,
goes, "It's okay. He's friendly."
as this giant eight-eyed spider gazes down at you, twitching its mandibles in what you probably wouldn't assume is friendly because these are soulless eyes looking down at you.
Can I climb him?
He's on the ceiling
Grung
right now.
thinks that he
Yeah, I'm on the
smoked too
ceiling.
much honey grass.
So I'm gonna hang out on the ceiling.
From what my teacher told me, one day I'll be able to reach you.
Grung hides behind Krillin.
The doors was locked.
Yeah, this door up here is actually locked.
Try the south one.
Grung states that he knocked, but no one answered.
The south one is not actually locked, so I will go ahead and open it up for you guys. So, this dust-choked room contains a slender bed, a nightstand, and a small iron stove, a writing desk with a stool, an empty wardrobe, and a rocking chair. A smiling doll in a lacy yellow dress sits in the northern window box, cobwebs draping it like a wedding veil.
Can you make me smaller so I can get into the doors and stuff?
You said giant spider.
You can't. you're
You
10
are a
foot.
giant spider.
You take 10 feet by 10 feet spaces, so you can't go through doors.
Oh, is that how
Grung-
big it is? 10 feet by 10 feet?
Yep.
Grung is gonna go
Oh.
look at the doll.
Yeah, Krillin's picking it up.
The doll, while dirty, picture the
What's that? I
classic.
didn't know that.
Picture the classic horror movie, creepy porcelain dolls.
Mmm. Somebody didn't
Grung
take care
doesn't
of their
like it and
toys.
pokes it with his spear.
Nothing in this thing says 10 feet by 10 feet.
You're a
It's a
large size
large-
creature.
It is a large beast.
Oh, so you just have to know what that means. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, but consider it this way: you are a new adventurer, new to your powers, so this is a mistake that you as Manuel, the character, did not account for. So you're like, oh, cool, I'm a spider. Oh shit, this is a problem. But like that's how I
Well,
encourage you
every
guys to.
goddamn beast is large, except for the goddamn dinosaur.
The doll scares Grung, and
Oh.
Grung stabs it with his spear.
Krillin will have not, will try and dodge out of the way with it.
Guess we'll just have to turn into a fucking Deinonychus.
Okay, so as you stab your spear into it, and how hard are you pressing the spear? Like just full on, like ah, or just like poking it?
No, like full on. It scared him.
Okay.
Doll is creepy.
So it's like the spear, you hear kind of a little chink as your spear breaks through porcelain.
Why? This little
It's
thing
evil.
was.
Grung
Perfect.
knows evil when Grung sees it.
I doubt you don't
Keep-
even know. You don't even know your own reflection when you see it. What do you know, evil?
What is reflection?
Exactly.
Gamona's gonna check out this writing desk.
Just kind of a quick above the table question because I'm not sure. Does anybody have a key to anything?
I don't think we found a key yet. No.
Okay.
I thought we did.
Did
Was,
we?
was it in the library? In the
here.
library, didn't we get a key at the drawer?
Yes, there was a key in the library. That's why I was asking. So somebody had to have taken it.
Yeah,
Okay.
Krillin, you said you read it, right?
Okay, so that was part of the stuff. It was along with the windmill wax stamp. I got excited about the wax stamp. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Grung was excited about the picture.
Hang on.
Alright.
I got a question because as far as this goes, I can only turn into beasts, right? It's from the monsters.
Correct.
Yes. I can double check that for you.
It is beast only. No monstrosities.
No monstrosities, no aberrations, no.
Like the only medium-sized beast they have is a fucking Deinonychus, which is basically a large velociraptor. Like, what?
You get a lot more
Unless
stuff
they
opened
go-
up the higher levels you get.
Let me see here.
I guess I can open it up. Even that doesn't do much. Clawfoot.
Let me see. I'm seeing apes are medium. I'm seeing a large list of beasts that are various sizes.
I think he's probably looking
What?
for like CR 1/2 or whatever his max CR is, what he can transform into.
I'm trying to remember what that is.
I turned into CR1.
It
Is
could be
it?
CR1 or lower.
Oh, or lower. Okay.
So like that would include Barnacle Bess. That's a funny one. What is that? Huh. But yeah, anyways, so like that would be like boars, apes. I'm seeing a clawfoot raptor, deer. Yeah, I do see the Deinonychus or whatever it is.
Deinonychus.
Dimetrodon, dolphins.
I guess I'll just turn into a fucking Deinonychus, man. Fuck it.
That would use up 2 of your beast shapes.
You
Then,
only have it for an hour.
huh?
So you can only be transformed for an hour as well.
Yeah, I know.
Be- Yeah, max. Oh, as an action, you can magically assume the shape of a beast that you have been for twice per short. At the second level, it's actually max CR 1/4, no flying or swimming speed.
No.
4th level, max CR 1/2.
I am Circle of the Moon, so my max is 1.
Oh,
You can already choose your circle?
Yeah, at level 2.
Damn,
Okay.
that's nice. And you can do it as a bonus action then.
Uh-huh.
okay.
Circle of the Moon is best circle.
All right. Anyways, back to the dresser that you're searching. So you open up the dresser, and I don't believe there was anything special in there.
There's the writing desk.
Yeah. Funny enough, as you open it up, what you actually find in there is like little doll clothes that are moth-eaten and aged.
Okay. I'm out of here.
Krillin goes and tries this door.
That door is the one that was locked.
So because that door is locked, Grung is gonna go to the other end of the hall and open the top door.
All right, guys.
This
If y'all get
this
in a
one
fight
here.
with something, y'all need to drag it out to me, okay?
Were you talking? Was Grug talking this door here? Yeah. Okay. I unlocked it for you. It is not locked.
Krillin takes his key out and see if it works.
1 second. I'll get to Krillin.
No worries.
So another web-filled room containing just a slender bed, a nightstand, and a rocking chair. There is also a wardrobe and a small iron stove.
Grung is gonna open the wardrobe.
Grung opens the wardrobe and finds a very familiar-looking porcelain doll with a stab wound through the front of it.
Grung is not happy about this doll and keeps stabbing it until it's completely broken.
So anybody hears Grung freaking out as he's just like stabbing at this porcelain doll, which is now in pieces. The face is like shattered and stuff and spread out, and the clothes are all tattered. This doll is just fucking annihilated.
If Krillin was there, he'd be upset.
All right, so Krillin, the key fits perfectly into this lock, and as you turn it, the door is now unlocked.
Good move, Krillin.
So
I'll step inside.
Grung quickly leaves that room and goes to the room below.
okay, so the room that Krillin just walked in contains a brick. It is a bricked-up window flanked by 2 dusty wood-framed beds, sized for children. Closer to the door is a toy chest with windmills painted on its side, and a dollhouse that appears to be a perfect replica of the dreary edifice in which you stand. The furnishings are draped with cobwebs, but most importantly, lying in the middle of the floor are 2 small skeletons wearing tattered but very familiar clothing. The smaller of the 2 cradles a stuffed doll that you also recognize. Not the porcelain doll, it's a stuffed one. Grung's going into the lower room.
Yes.
Holy shit!
It's unlocked for you, Grung.
Calls out to Manuel. No, I think those kids are dead.
All right. So as you come into here, Grung, the ghosts of old furniture rest throughout this room. The shapes of chairs, mirrors, coat racks, and other furniture are concealed beneath white sheets. The theme of age and cobwebs continue in this storage room. Lurking near the rusted iron stove is a wooden trunk.
He taps on the trunk with a spear.
He does what with the spear?
Taps on it.
He taps on the trunk with his spear. Since Grung has read stories, that there might be something evil in trunks.
You tap it and nothing appears to happen. All right. So Krillin has yelled out for Manuel, informing him that the kids are dead. Is Manuel staying in his giant spider shape, or?
No, I'll try. Oh, but I bit my tongue. I'll transfer back down.
I'm gonna start
Alright.
looking at the dollhouse.
Can I investigate the bodies? See if they're kids, if they're the kids that we thought they might be.
Grung is opening the trunk.
Okay. So I'm gonna do this. Krillin spoke first, so you're investigating the dollhouse. So what I want from you is a investigate. You can choose investigation or perception, whichever one you want.
We'll go with perception.
Okay.
That's slightly better. Nice. 23.
Yeah. You notice that this dollhouse is a 2-scale replica of this whole house that you're in, down to the cobwebs in the top, or like everywhere. But you also find, as you can like peek through there, things you didn't initially notice, and it's like things you didn't initially notice, such as there is one corner off, or there's one small section of the house that's like a column going down the entire thing, and it has a spiral staircase, and you notice that there is a secret door in a nearby room that seems to lead to this. And as you say this, Grung, you actually hear from the wall behind you a ka-chunk. Be this wall over here for you, Grung.
Can I pull the door off on the dollhouse?
As you reach your hand in there, you hear this small voice like, "Don't touch that!"
And I jump back.
And then, almost materializing from nothing, you see 2 familiar faces standing at the back of the room.
Yo,
Y'all are
fucking
dead!
kids.
You too.
To Grung checking out the trunk in here. Since these things were all happening simultaneously. Grung, as you peer open into the trunk, what you find is a long decayed, curled up corpse of what appears to be a human woman, and sitting on her is a now cracked but somehow pieced together porcelain doll.
Grung stabs it. Grung don't trust this doll one bit. Grung stabs it till it's broken again, and then runs away.
All right, so so yeah, back in this room, everybody has seen as the familiar face of Rose and Thorn have just seemed to materialize at the back of the room as they told you to stop touching their dollhouse.
Krillin jumps back and again, like I guess this way.
Sure.
Behind Manuel.
I'm gonna walk over towards him and say, "Why did you lead us to this house?"
Is there any one of them you're asking specifically, or
I'm gonna ask Rose.
Rose? She looks at you and it's like, we do not know who you are. What
Do
are
you
you
not-
doing here?
Do you not remember us from the street when you told us to come in here?
We have never spoken before. Who are you? Why are you in our house?
So you might
Where
not
is
remember
baby?
Fucking Grug.
Well, Walter, we don't know. Our mother locked us in here, and she took Walter to the basement to the monster, and she never came back. And they just kind of look down, or they just kind of gesture to the skeletons lying on the floor.
Grung kind of looks at them and says, Grung was told there is something to be called family in here, and Grung is meant to find baby.
I don't know where I do not know where our brother would be. Mother took him away, but that was so long ago.
No, ma'am.
How long have you been here?
No biting.
Are you family? Does Grung need to take you out? Are you baby?
Actually gonna shrink them down because they should actually be decently small. They're kids.
I asked him, how long have you been here?
Um, you see the small one just like starting to like count on his fingers, like and then he just like he gets to like all 10 of his fingers and just like looks really stumped. And then Rose is like, we don't know. We've been stuck here watching ourselves on the floor. And you could look down at the skeletons, and these are like completely decomposed skeletons. Like there's no flesh left on them.
Manuel's gonna ask, is there anything we can do to bring you peace?
Grung is assuming that bones means family, and Grung is going to like inch closer to start collecting the bones.
Okay, so they look at this strange frogman picking up their corpses, and they're like, but they don't stop you.
Look at
We
him.
just, we've been, it's like we've
1
been
second.
here for so long. We just want friends. We've been scared up here.
Grung knows what friends are.
What,
Grung brings friends along.
What if we take you with us?
Then at this point, the little one's like, no, the monster is still in the house,
Where? I'll kill it.
in the basement.
Did we already go to the basement?
Nope.
No? Okay.
Okay.
All right. Can you show me how to get to the basement?
I think it's that trap door that we just opened.
All
They
right.
start they cling together, and they're just like, we won't. It's like we won't go.
All right. We'll go take care of it, and we'll be back.
No, don't leave us here.
Grung is still picking up the bones and putting them in his bag. Grung
wanna
is taking you with me.
They look a little panicked as you guys are like starting to turn and walk out.
Grung is not walking out. Grung is taking bones.
Okay, who has walked out?
Manuel, Nim, Krillin.
Everyone except for Goona and Grung. I'm not done
Okay.
talking to them.
Okay. Okay, so they look, it's like you'll stay with us. We're scared, right?
How can we help you? What more do you want us to do besides stay here?
I
You
don't
say-
know.
You tell Grung that you are these things on floor, which you tell Grung to find family, which Grung thinks is on floor. Grung take bones, and you come with Grung.
They look at each other. Grung, go ahead and roll a persuasion check.
Oh, God!
They're like, yeah, it makes perfect sense.
Okay. So
Bro.
both of them look at each other and they nod, and they kind of like, they don't disappear, but they become translucent as they both kind of like swirl around. Let me roll something really quick on my end. Where is
Looked like it was going to stop on 8. But just...
interesting. Okay,
Grung is good Grung.
so they don't do it super fast, but they do like start kind of floating towards you guys, and then they just and disappear. Like you kind of feel that you both feel this like cold chill just like shoot through you. You are still in control of yourselves. Like you look down, like, but you don't see these kids anymore. But this strange chill starts to creep through.
Grung
Really,
associates that with family.
really quick, you guys are about to get some DMs. Let's see.
Everything.
And yes, unless you have that now.
Gonorrhea.
Gonorrhea.
I'm gonorrhea. Such a good movie.
Nice.
Okay. What do you guys-
Grung finishes packing the bones and then proceeds to find where the others are.
Okay. What about Gamona? Keeping in mind.
Oh, sorry, I was muted. I was like, Gamono has protection from good and evil because Gamono says, "Get the fuck up out of me right now."
Let me double check the wording on that spell.
I can protect myself from being possessed, or if currently possessed, I can do a saving throw with advantage.
Go ahead and do the saving throw with advantage then.
I don't know how I would do that. What is it? What would I roll?
So
I believe
you would
it's
do
wisdom, right? Or is it con?
it should be charisma actually.
Oh, yeah.
Which so so you should just go in and you should just click charisma, yeah. 18.
Nice.
With just like a shout.
Out of me! Get the hell up out of me!
Yeah, so pretty much just like Rose just like falls out of you like to the floor and she's like visibly crying like, you want us to go with you and then you won't let us.
Manuel's
Grung
gonna
has to
reach
go.
Oh,
his
shoot,
You
hand
can
sorry.
out.
always come to Grung.
Sorry, it wasn't Rose, it was Thorn that popped out.
Manuel's gonna reach out to him.
Yeah, you can enjoy that, Manuel. I'm getting out of here.
Okay. So Manuel, this little boy takes your hand and then just you feel this chill come over your body as they completely disappear as this mist comes through you. Now you're about to get a nice DM.
I'm a druid, man. I have to take care of the spirits.
Paladin, but this is a ghost, man. I'll fuck with ghosts. I literally exorcise demons, brother.
You ruined my fun though.
He was like, "Ah, yes, a possessed paladin." No.
I quite literally looked at that spell and I was like, this might be helpful. I was like, just in case there are any ghosts along the way, let me make sure I have this spell on me.
All right, so you guys are making your way back to this where the secret door was revealed,
Yes.
and
Where
sure
was
enough,
this? Because Grung has no idea where it's at. Grung is wandering the house.
oh, that's true. Grung, you saw everybody go into the room where you found the trunk with where you most recently destroyed that, and you would be aware that people are heading into that room.
Ah, yes, the ambient noise. So goddamn creepy.
Grung, are you still lost?
Yeah, let me make sure.
It's
Wait.
taking me a minute to get
Boy,
back there.
this is a really big
Where the
map.
hell did you go?
Grung like took off to a different floor. It looks like.
Yeah, I was
No.
all the way on the first floor.
Well, sorry, Grung, you're on your own.
Good luck, Grung.
And let me go ahead and where is my music?
If y'all'd like, I can scout ahead.
Let me go with you.
I'm going to expend one of my Verfneblin camouflages. So when I make a stealth check, I can make it with advantage.
Okay, give me 1 second because I'm missing audio file, and that's annoying to me.
I can hear the chanting if that's what you're talking about.
Yeah, but that's not what I'm after.
Okay.
Here we go. By the way, if you guys didn't know, if you go to the music tab, you actually are able to control the volume of things yourself. So you don't have, if it's like overwhelmingly loud, you don't have to have it blasting in your ear. Grung, I'm going to go ahead and move you.
I don't even know where it's
All right,
playing.
well, you found it. It's right here.
Like I never hear any music.
Interesting. All right, so is everybody down below?
Yeah, it wasn't letting me go to that area. That's why I was like,
So you don't even hear chanting or anything?
No.
I don't either. Mine usually takes a little while, but eventually it does. But not hearing it currently.
I hear some fuckery.
I'm a little upset because it really adds to the atmosphere here. So the wooden spiral staircase descends from the attic and it ends here in this narrow tunnel that stretches southward before branches eastward before going north and south. And you hear this ghostly chanting echoing through the halls that you can barely make out. Actually, it also should not be that loud, but
Grung asked the child inside him and is like, which way do I go? Or which way does Grung go?
Krillin offered to scout ahead as well. That way we don't have to worry about the torchlights giving away our positions.
yeah, Grung, you don't actually hear any response from them.
Grung is sad.
Where
Grung
the hell is
states,
Nim going?
Grung thought we were friends.
Nim's just up walking back and forth, apparently. Nim, as you walk in there, you see what appears to be several crypts hewn from the earth, and you see these massive stone slabs leaned up against the wall. That appears as though the intent would be to have sealed the crypt after a corpse was put in there, but they're otherwise empty. So both slabs up here are completely empty.
Krillin
Staying in there.
wants to stealth, by the way.
Wait, Krillin wants to stealth? Okay, go ahead and roll a stealth check for me.
And I'm using the Verfneblin
Oh, shit.
camouflage, so I have advantage.
That's right. Yeah, go ahead and roll it.
Very nice.
All right, so that is a
25.
25. So your shoes don't even know you're there right now. But yeah, otherwise that is your current stealth roll. Give me 1 second to fix something. It just shouldn't be that loud, but I'm gonna go with kind of shrinking it because it just shouldn't have been that loud. All right. So be cautious about like rushing forward because there's just certain things around here, and I know you guys like to zip around to different rooms and be like, "Oh, what's here?"
Ooh, a piece of candy.
Okay, let's go south-ish, I guess. Is it
I went
where's it
north.
going?
Went north.
Yeah, everybody just some people just
Start
I
head
followed
north.
Manuel and went north.
Okay,
So Manuel,
So-
Nim, and Grung are north
Okay.
at the
So-
poker table.
yeah, you guys just basically find a rough wooden table. It's got some pretty good rot setting into the wood, like it's been here for a while. And then of course you see a series of small alcoves to the south.
So even though Krillin's stealthing, he's moving like 20 feet. Which is only slightly slower than what y'all are moving, I guess.
Let me see something really quick.
Because stealth is half movement, right?
Yeah, it's supposed to be, but I mean, right now we're not in combat to make that as relevant, but you are zipping around pretty fast.
One of the best things
I
I
guess-
like about monks.
All right. So far as you guys explore these alcoves, you just see kind of these old rotted remains of straw beds.
As Grung comes across the straw beds, because now he's worried about the creepy doll following him, he like stabs each bed.
Your spear does meet like stone underneath the beds because they're not particularly thick, but you do not encounter any doll down here.
Krillin will start moving down a bit.
All right, ease up really quick.
Mhm.
Let's
He's
see.
just trying to stay ahead of the torchlight, essentially.
So as you come in here, you see at the center of the room appears to be a well shaft with a stone lip that's about the same height as you. And you just you see 5 side rooms all around. Hold up, people. Let's see now. Yeah, from your guys' standpoint, this room seems empty. Krillin, you're hold on. Nobody move for a second.
Hit the pause.
Oh yeah, I can do that, can't I?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. Nothing happens.
Well, it was paused.
No, I'm saying nothing happens as far as Krillin's concerned. He's creeping around.
Oh, okay.
As this torchlight comes around. But Nim, who just like casually walks around the corner, suddenly hears.
He's gonna shout out, "Here!"
Oops. All right.
as he
So-
bounces backwards.
All right. So at this point, let me go ahead. You guys, if you can, mark yourselves for combat, but it's time to fight shit.
How do I mark myself for combat?
If you right click on your token and choose the cross swords and
okay.
the shield. And we're missing one. I gotta go find where I left Lexiana at.
That's cool.
And as a general thing for now, I'm gonna assume that the 2 people who are here, we're gonna just kind of give them 5 temporary hit points for to account for the leveled up, not leveled up part.
Yep.
Plus 5 feet.
Hmm?
I don't know.
Let's see here.
That's his temporary hit points. Don't worry about that.
All right, let me get a bunch of rolls in. Let me go ahead and add some temporary hit points to Lexiana.
How does one roll initiative? Kind of.
See, you've already rolled it.
Yeah,
Where?
you got a 20 on your initiative.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Don't know what the deal is there, but you got that. All right. So, as Manuel calls out that there is something here,
That was Nim that called out.
or Nim calls out, there's shit here. I'm forgetting one more thing.
Can you unpause it real quick so I can unstack?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
All right. Let me begin combat really quick.
Nice.
Oh, shoot. Manuel's turn, huh? All right. For some reason, I thought it was Lexiana's turn, but yeah. Manuel, you. Oh yeah, but Manuel, you hear this sudden like shout of alarm from Nim,
All right. So
but you haven't seen anything yet.
I'm gonna go ahead and transform.
What are you turning into?
I'm not gonna go with the Deinonychus, even though I
Okay.
should, because that's stronger. It just feels weird turning into a fucking dinosaur.
Well, I would make you roll to see if you even know what it is. Like certain basic things like spiders, wolves, dogs, cats, you would
Oh, you
clearly
know
know
what?
that.
Then let me fucking. I'll roll. Let me fucking try it then.
All right,
Let's
do
see
a
if I
nature
know.
check.
Let's see if I fucking know what the hell a Deinonychus is, because I can pronounce it well enough.
It's true, you pronounced it better than I did.
Yeah,
Oh.
that didn't even roll. Did you see that dice not roll?
It rolled for
I,
me.
s- I saw that you got a 7, so y-
It almost stopped
that
on 17 on my end.
that is a word. That is a word you just. Yeah, there's no such thing as a Deinonychus as far as you're
So,
concerned.
yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and turn it to an ape.
An ape. All right.
Grung thinks furry man should read more.
Give me just a second, because I gotta load an ape in as well. Do I? Come on. Oh, I don't have to load in an ape. Excellent. But I don't have I don't have an image for it, but I do have the token. So let's go ahead and you guys watch as Grung's like forearms seem to.
Okay, an ape is a medium beast.
I'll shrink it for you to match your size.
That's actually the medium-sized token that takes up to 5 feet square, technically speaking, on the
Yeah,
map.
it's true.
It's just he
That
made
was
it
the
smaller
same
so it's
size
easier.
as the fucking spider token.
No, it wasn't.
No,
Swear
the
to
spider
God.
token was fucking massive.
I could move in a square inside the spider token's
Weird.
range.
Does not adjust in size for some reason. All right, let me give you ownership of this.
It shrunk
Hopefully
down a little bit.
Yeah, but then it just went back up is the problem I'm having.
Uh,
All right, so, and then let me enable vision really quick. So you can actually see what they would see.
All right.
so does Krillin see the
Alright.
2 ghouls? Because I can see them through the like light source and all that stuff.
Yeah, I guess you can make out that there is a second one, but nobody else would know. Like, yeah, nobody else is aware that there would be a second one, and it's not
Okay.
your turn to tell them.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, fool. All right, so Manuel is going to jump up, grab
Mhm.
the wall, and hook around,
All right,
do some fucking apey shit.
do some apey shit, huh?
Uh huh. So he's gonna jump up, grab the wall, spin around, and come at goal A with a multi attack.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead and fist the shit out of that thing.
I will fist it.
Fist it good.
Grung is understanding why Harambe was scary.
10, 15.
A 14 does hit. All right, as you just like full on like clobber this thing, dealing.
That was like a flying punch. So, or
Mhm.
like, so I jumped up, grabbed the wall, spun around, and just came flying to punch him.
Yep. So go ahead and get your second one in. Like that's pretty cool. It's like yeah, this gorilla grabs a hold of the beam, like jumps, swings around, and like smacks it like right up top of the head, and then drops off to gear up for its second fist attack. 12 still hits. Go ahead and roll for damage. All right, 8 points of damage. So as its like head has just been slammed downwards, you do an uppercut and make this thing like suddenly look up like with a snap.
Very nice.
And then I'm gonna pound my chest, and that's the end of Manuel's turn.
Let me double check something because I feel like these guys are supposed to have some kind of resistance. And it's not listed here. Huh, nope. Okay. Next up, we have Lexiana. Who is... I can't even see Lexiana. There we go. Sorry, when I'm clicking on things, I can see their perspective, and if you, I can't, like it's funny because I can't see other things. All right, so Lexiana is going to. Let's see here. Lexiana is going to kind of maneuver
I love you, Jelly Bean.
over this way, and unless somebody else wants to make the decisions for Lexiana. Not able to actually reach anything.
Oh, I guess I should have moved, huh? I thought it would have been smart.
Yeah. This will always be the fun thing because I have to decide like what accounts.
If you want, I can do like the combat stuff for her and all that.
Sure, I'm gonna give you that control really quick. Oh shoot!
Hell
How the fuck did that happen? She has 105 HP.
yeah. She's the tank.
I don't know what happened because it doesn't actually. Oh, never mind. It's just a weird thing with the. All right. Let me give you ownership, and you can make combat decisions because it's hard because I'm like, okay, what would she know and what wouldn't she know?
It's kind of sad that we're ghosts and we got possessed by them and she's not here.
Yeah, she would have gotten possessed.
Oh shit! Actually, Manuel, I need you to make a quick wisdom save because you're scared shitless.
All right.
Because I forgot you got possessed by something, and I had sent you a DM about one of your new traits.
Right. Wisdom saving throw. Normal.
So
9.
So we're gonna kind of retcon a little bit. You came swinging around that thing as an ape. You saw this ghoul, and you just took off running. That was your turn. I'm sorry, I completely forgot about that. Let's see here.
But you said you wanted to back away, so kind of worked out.
What am I trying to do here? Oh god, I'm trying to do too many things at once. Okay, so Krillin needs ownership of Lexiana for now. Okay, so you have that now, Krillin. So Manuel, choose where you took off running, but you. Well, actually, here I'll give you this because I messed up. I will let you attack the ghoul or make another attack roll against the ghoul, but with disadvantage.
So do I redo the multi-attack?
Yes, basically, but each roll is with disadvantage.
Okay.
Because I messed that up, and I don't want to just be like, no, actually, your whole turn never happened. Actually, go ahead and just roll. I guess just roll 2 d20s for me. I'll just make it easier and do all the math in my head because it was my screw up. Alright, a 7 and a 2, and you fisting things adds +5, so that means your first attack did miss, your second attack didn't miss. So I'll let you keep your most damaging one, but I'm going to go ahead and give it 7 health back. But you have to use your movement to run the fuck away from this thing now that you've seen it clearly. So I'm going to call it you like swung around and you were already in the motion and then you got a good look at it and now you're terrified. So you got to use all your maximum movement to get the fuck away.
All right.
That's how we're doing that. I'm going to put Lexiana back where she was.
My movement is 30 feet. I move about 7, 23. Holy shit, that's gonna move far. Okay.
Yep, you gotta use it all that's left. So you have, we'll call it 25 feet of movement. Make it
23.
easier. Sure.
Since you're locked in, it makes it possible to do
Oh.
odd numbers of movement.
That's true. I'm used to just doing increments of 5, so I don't have to think about it.
Mhm.
But I got the measuring tool. I forgot. I can't remember how to make it move.
Oh, don't forget if you're moving
You have
through
to
your
click on-
allies, you're using up double the movement speed. So like moving through Nim would mean it takes up 10 feet of your movement instead of 5.
3 feet to move to him. God damn it. There's a,
Here, let me make this easy for you. So let me think of 5, 10, 15, 20. You could make it right about here.
10. So yeah, 10 feet past. 10 feet past them. Oh my god.
I'm just making a DM call and saying you can go right about here. All right.
I was trying to move it, but I still had the like measurement tool, so like it wouldn't let me move.
Oh. Yeah, I get it. All right, so it's Lexiana's turn. Krillin, if you could take care of that one for me.
Yep. Should move to there. That's 10 feet. So she can see the ghoul.
Yep.
And she says, I guess she'll say some mean words to it.
Little vicious mockery.
Yes, sir.
Got any idea how she insults it?
Probably talking about its fashion, because
Ah.
but it's how's it going out with that face?
All right. So go ahead. I will do the. Oh, come on, I can't see shit. I
Wisdom
need to
save.
do it. Yeah. I will do the wisdom save. If you could go ahead and roll the damage.
Ew, that's horrible.
Oh man.
Yeah, but it also got a
She said
5
the
on it.
ghoul has a face only a mother can love.
It has
Not
a
even a mother
5 on
could
it.
love it.
It got a 5 on its wisdom save, so that means it is its next attack rolls at disadvantage.
Nice. And then she'll probably Bardic Inspire. What's his name? Manuel. Telling him, "Don't be afraid. It's not that horrible looking."
It's not that ugly. All right, Manuel is inspired. All right,
That way
anything
you
else?
can get advantage. And no, I mean that's really all she can do. Movement, action, bonus action. Yeah.
All right, sounds good. Thank you, Melthon.
Huh.
Let's see if you can actually like talk out spells this time because you were so quiet last week.
Where's the fucking measuring tool? All right, Melfon's gonna move about 10. Oh, son of a bitch!
Yeah, I know.
About 10 foot, right there.
Yeah, right there.
All right. Move forward just a little bit more, about another.
It's best to always move yourself in 5-foot increments. That way you don't even have to worry about remembering
I
how
could-
much you have left.
I can gridlock it if that would make it easier on you guys. I
Boom.
just
Melfon moved 12 foot so far, and then he is going to cast. Hold on. It's a little son of a bitch. Firebolt.
let me check something. So as a DM point, and you might change your mind. I'll let you change some of your movement choices after this. So if you are within 5 feet of something with a ranged attack and you do not have the Warcaster ability, which actually you're technically 6 feet away from it, so I guess it doesn't apply. But if you're within 5 foot range, or basically melee range of a creature, and you try to do a range attack, your range attack to hit rolls at disadvantage. Well, I guess you're kind of 5 foot, so I will let you choose to say like, oh, you didn't quite get that close.
All right. Went right
Yeah,
there.
so sure. So now you're like, now it's not quite a disadvantage, and you're not close enough for it to, because the idea is that like it could, you, especially spells that have like somatic components, it could like swat your hands or something in theory.
Okay.
Yeah. So
All right.
now you're casting Firebolt, so go ahead and roll the hit, and then you roll the damage.
Nice.
17 does hit. All right, as you bring up a quick hand sign and mutter the word, as just this burst of flames just shoots out at this ghoul, just as they go, kind of trying to back away.
Look at Sasuke over here.
Yeah, you proceed to make a series of hand seals, and you mutter those ancient words of power: "Fire style, fireball jutsu."
All right, and then I will use. Yeah, left button. That's my bonus. There.
All right. So in reaction to like this fireballs or fire blast is like it's like holding its arms up, and now since most of you weren't even aware of it, let's see here. See, I hate how my measurement tool is a little different than your guys's, so it's like actually draws these lines. Let's see, 8 plus. Okay. So from the shadows, you hear another like come running around the corner, and it's
That's a
just
good
gonna.
point.
Yeah. Well, I actually shrank you guys down, but I didn't shrink the monsters down, just because it made it easier to like see throughout this whole hallway. Technically, you guys should be the same size.
Sure.
All right. So the school is going to come out swinging at Lexiana, and it is going to. Let me double check.
I wasn't allowed to use Krillin's knowledge to move Lexiana out of the way.
Yep. And I appreciate that, actually. I'm gonna give you a hash mark for sticking with that. All right.
I really hope she doesn't die.
Well, it rolled a 6 to hit her. So apparently Lexiana, even though she's really quiet tonight, seems to be pretty aware as she just like dipped out of the way. And now, Manuel, out of curiosity, does a 17 hit you? I'm pretty sure it would.
17, yeah.
Yeah, and it's your Ape's armor class. So coming out of the well right next to you.
That's why you put me here. Mm-mm-mm.
Oh, actually, you chose the direction. I just told you how far you could go.
You're like, right here. Don't go that far down. Stop right here.
Let me see something. Because it had actually rolled also a 16. I had rolled it a little more discreetly. So what it is actually going to attempt to do, let me figure out some stats, because I don't know how much your ape would weigh, but I feel like it would be a fuck ton.
I feel like it would be a fuck ton as well.
Yeah. Let me do something really quick. You know, it would really help. Because it's not like and it doesn't necessarily have to be a gorilla ape specifically. I'm gonna go with the fact that it says medium, and the
Hello?
stats that I had been given.
Hello?
It's not
Can you hear us?
Give me a second, sorry. Give me a
Okay.
second.
Te las cantamos a come stand outside your window, and I will sing you the morning song. We can celebrate the magic of the day when you were born. El sol está en la esquina, me quisiera, por
What am I
favor.
listening to?
I was gonna say, man, this ambient music is good.
Really puts you in the mood for fighting a bunch of undead ghouls.
Qué linda está la mañana en que vengo a saludarte. Venimos todos con gusto a cantar, a felicitarte. El día que tú naciste, nacieron todas las flores. En el pilar del bautismo cantaron los ruiseñores. Ya viene amaneciendo y a la luz del día nos dio. Levanta, ella mi Joshua, mira que ya amaneció. Happy birthday, Josh.
Thanks, old school.
May the Lord keep blessing you many, many more years.
Thank you very
Man,
much.
There's so many birthdays in January. You, Rihanna, Donald. No, Donald in November. You, Rihanna, and Donald's daughter. Man.
I don't know how you keep track of them all.
And Paul. Paul's birthday. But, that's a lot of. That's why I memorized the song by heart.
I appreciate you. Good.
I might have to come back to this because I don't know. Technically, this is targeting Wee, and I need him to roll for stuff, so I might just take over his rolls while he's away. Here, I'm just gonna leave a message.
All right, I'm back.
Hanging up now.
Okay. I was about to send you a message like, "Hey, I'm rolling for you while you're out."
My uncle, every person like in our family, he calls them and he sings to them happy birthday.
That's
Las
nice.
Mañanitas. And I'm like, there's a shit ton of us. Like, I have like 13 aunts and uncles. So extrapolate how many cousins and fucking grand fucking cousins and shit. Like,
How many nieces and great nieces and nephews he has.
he fucking calls everybody and sings to them. I'm like, that's crazy, dude.
All right, what I need from you as this ghoul just lunges out from the well and grabs a hold of you, I need you to roll an athletics check.
Oh, athletics. I think I'm good with that one.
You have to
Probably,
use
you
the,
are an ape.
Yeah, you have to
Plus
use the ape
5.
stuff.
Yeah, +5.
Yep.
That's the cool thing about the wild shape. You can use the physical attributes of the creature, but
16.
you keep your mental stuff.
Okay, so we tied. So go ahead and roll another one
Okay.
because we just tied. So we're gonna
Oh.
re-roll that shit.
Oh, 12.
The tie went to the player.
Oh, tie goes to the
DM.
player. Let me double
I
check.
guess it depends on the DM. Some DMs say tie goes player.
No, I mean sometimes I
would
just
think,
don't know the
I think
rules.
it's
So.
pretty awesome to say the title goes to the player. You know what I'm saying?
beats how I've always heard it, at least.
I've always heard tie goes to the runner, but you know.
No, I'm not seeing anything that says tie goes to the player.
It's probably just the way that what's his name plays it. Guys that watch online, that's how they play.
I've
Well-
always heard it if it means it means
Either way, the ape won the grapple check. So this ghoul that is coming out like tried to grapple Wee and start pulling him into the well, but did not succeed. So it still came out in the favor of the player.
All
All right, Nim. What is Nim
Alright,
doing this
so-
turn?
Nim's gonna see his buddy in trouble and bust out that shillelagh because you know he can't let his boy go down like that. and
Whip it out.
he's gonna run and make a shillelagh schmack. Oh, let's see if I target the right thing. Shillelagh.
Shillelagh.
Wait, why is it not making? Where's the actual? Oh shit! It popped up over there. Okay. 19.
19 does hit. Go ahead and roll the damage. Who are you hitting? Like the C?
See ya.
Okay.
Acting good.
Yeah, you actually see part of its skull like collapse from that. Like it's still moving because it's undead, but you done fucked it up too.
So he's gonna run and he's get off my boy.
Which, by the way, Manuel is still like fucking terrified of everything that's happening right now. And nobody Gamora might have an idea of what's going on, like with Manuel suddenly being a complete coward, but nobody else really knows that shit happened. All right. Is Nim doing anything else with their turn?
That was action, bonus action. So I think we're gonna call it there.
Okay. Let me double check.
I do have a question. Would this be the where he's getting hit from the back type thing?
Oh, yes. Actually, Yeah, I'll go ahead and let you have that, but it was with advantage. So just roll another d20. If it's a natural 20, I'll let you double the damage you rolled, or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Or roll an extra one. So just roll an extra one. We'll see. Just roll the Nope. I was say if it happens, I was just gonna make you like in that case roll a d20, just plain, and if it's natural 20, then we'll do that. But otherwise, nothing really
Yeah.
changes with it because you still hit.
That's fine. I couldn't remember what the rule was.
No, it's-
That's something that's new to me. So I'm like, I keep
So-
trying to remind myself, but it's always after the fact. I'm like, oh wait, you're supposed to fucking do this.
I mean, to be fair, like as the DM, I do that shit too. So typically, how that works is if there's somebody else with around them, and if you can draw a line from you to your ally player, and they just have, and that line passes through the mob, that means you can roll with advantage at that point because it's flanking maneuvers.
Gotcha.
But
Nice.
enemies can do the same thing.
Yeah.
All right. So now, coming up next, Ghoul A is going to come running around the corner up behind Nim. I think that would make the most sense. I'm trying to think like who it would go for, but there's not really a whole lot of like super mega logic to it. Yeah, so it's going to attack or swing at Nim. Because it's flanking, it gives it advantage, but because it has disadvantage, it's just a straight attack roll. So it is going to swipe at Nim with its claws with a normal attack, getting a 13 to hit, which does not hit, I believe.
No, does not.
So it comes rushing out there like, and takes a swing, and Nim just like hears it coming after like bashing this other one's skull in, and just like shit, and like ducks down or doesn't if Nim wouldn't cuss. I don't know. And that is going to be A's turn, making it Grung's move.
And Grung is also spirit. thing. I don't know
Yes,
what
but mine is
Grung-
different.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't know what Grung's is. It just as a reminder that Grung has.
From what
spirit.
I'm guessing, yours makes you scared. Mine is not like that. Grung rushes towards Ghoul A and is saying like, "I don't want to play this game anymore."
Okay.
And like he like tries to stab him in the face with a
With a
spear.
Okay, go ahead and roll to hit with the spear.
So none of these ghouls have noticed me yet?
God damn.
God damn.
Okay.
Run
Like in
roll.
that 20 of the
Go,
night.
go ahead and click the critical hits damage. So 12 points of damage as you just you basically run up and just send this thing straight clean through the front of its skull to the back as every bit of life just seems to instantly leave it.
Quick question.
Sure.
When you roll the crit, and I know you said one of them is automatically a 6.
Yes.
Which die is automatically a 6 if it's not a 6? Is it the lowest or the highest?
So what it'll actually do is it'll be the first one. It's always the first one. And the game's what's a little fucky about it is the game will still roll 2 dice and you guys will see it, but whatever it considers the first one, it'll show you like a 3, but then it'll count it as a 6. So that's a little bit funky, but
Oh.
So Grung wants to state that when he ran up to kill it, Grung jumped and stabbed him in the eye.
okay. So you just jumped and then just brought it down right through the eye, and the spear comes out the back of its head, and it just drops, like just fucking just ragdoll.
And then Grung pulls out his spear and says, "Death by Grung!"
All right, you still have movement and a bonus action.
Oh, I see. 1d6 min 6. Okay.
Yes.
Grung's gonna turn around and attack the one that came out of the well.
All right, because or just to on weak, because technically that attack rolled a 3 and a 6, but 3 was the first one.
Yeah,
so
I
changed
see
it
it.
to a
I
6.
see it.
Yeah. So that's what happened. All right, so Grung comes around, and I'm guessing is going to fist the one trying to poke out of the well.
Did real good.
Yes,
Phrasing.
Grung turned around
All
and
right,
was
roll
like
for
gonna try and like punch it.
all right, roll for fisting.
Oh.
18 does hit.
Get fisted.
See how wide you stretch that butthole. All right. So at this point, you just this thing that's just had its skull partially caved in, and then you go and like its jaw breaks, but it is still alive technically. Just
It's still unalive.
yeah, it's yes, it is still moving.
Grung like roars in like triumphant victory.
It's like, just, "Ah!" like this little tiny frog, and I picture like Grung's mind like it's this mighty bestial roar, and everybody just hears like ribbit.
So like to him,
Like a
he
croak.
sounds like one of those really death metal like sounds. But what you're getting is like a
like the
Excellent.
like the croaking that you hear at night.
All right. So after that, unless Grung wants to use any more movement, it will be Krillin's turn.
no. Grung's done.
Okay, Krillin, what are you gonna do?
I'm still stealth technically, yes.
That's a tough call. Because you can't be stealthed out in the open. So I'm gonna say,
Either way, I'm coming up to Ghoul B,
yeah, and Ghoul B can see you.
and I'm gonna hit him with my stick.
All right, go ahead and give him the stick. Get
Alright.
up in there. Yeah, that's definitely gonna hit.
And he takes 6 damage from that, and then I'm gonna expend a key point.
Okay.
And flurry of blows.
Okay,
So
so
I'll
that's
take-
gonna be
Yeah.
two unarmed strikes basically as your bonus action now.
Do.
So roll for double fisting.
Double
Oof.
Fistorino.
You just couldn't quite find the butthole with this one. 13 does hit though, so you miss the first strike and then you come back around with the second one, dealing its Full 6 points of damage to it. Doom. All right, so this one's also looking pretty ragged. You just socked it real good, but it's still very much alive. Well, unalive, however you want to word it. But is Krillin going to be doing any more movement?
He's gonna. This thing's still a size above him, right? Can I move
Yes.
through enemy space or no?
I think you have to be. I think they have to be 2 size difference for you to be able
Okay.
to do that.
I think
Without-
it's
yeah.
Okay. All right then. Yeah, that's all I can do.
I could be wrong on that.
I think I think it's only halflings, the nimbleness thing.
Yeah, only if this creature is at least 2 sizes larger or smaller than you, but then halfling nimbleness
It's only for half.
has a different effect. Yeah.
Poison does not affect ghouls, does it?
Poison, no.
Okay,
Uh,
I couldn't
you're-
remember.
Yeah, you punched him, your poison covered it, and it just didn't seem to be bothered by it at all. Alright, so it is Gamona's turn. I see something about Shield of Faith, but I don't know.
No, I was just looking at it. I was just clicking the button.
Okay.
I wasn't
So-
sure if it was. I wasn't sure if it's only a bonus action or if it does consume a spell slot or not. I couldn't tell.
Okay, well now you have this. What are you going to do with your turn?
I am to go attack Golby.
Okay. How you getting there?
I'm
'Cause
gonna
you can't move
is
through
he
Ghoul
dead?
A.
He's dead though, right?
Is it? It's.
Oh yeah, he is dead.
it-
Sorry.
And is it really all this big size or is it our size?
No, here. Let me. It's your size. Let me.
Yeah, I was gonna say Grunk took out Go A. Go A ain't an issue no more.
I just shrunk it down to kind of make it a little. Here, I'll make it invisible for now, but then we'll bring it back in a second.
Okay. I'm gonna go over here, about 5 or so away, and I will attack Golby.
All right, go ahead and well, you do kind of have Lexiana in the way there.
Can I attack over her? Does it have like 5 foot range?
So the rules on this would be something along the lines of partial cover. So it's basically like it would have +2 to its AC.
Okay.
So
No
you
chair
could
here. God damn it.
Yeah, it's like you could still kind of attack, but you do have somebody kind of blatantly in your way. And if I didn't keep in mind, just to kind of give you an idea,
What if it is that? Let me see, there's no space from here to there. Here, that's
This-
yeah, it's 15.
this is how big you guys are supposed to be.
Okay.
It just made it visually unappealing, if that makes sense.
Can we even fit through the doors at that size?
Yes,
Yeah.
you can.
Oh my God. I'm pretty sure that's wider than the fucking door frame right there.
All right, I
Okay,
come down
okay.
here next to Krillin and I attack from there.
Yeah, you can do that one, sure. Although, probably not, because again, well, I'll let you have it, but I'm just going to point out why normally you wouldn't.
Yeah.
Well, I guess, yeah, I'm still going to let you have it. I'm just pointing that out. So go ahead and roll for the hit.
Oh, this door frame's only 3.5 feet. We can't even fit through these door frames.
Almost got a 20. Almost.
So in terms of the 5-foot thing, that's basically for combat. That's how much area we take up when we're fighting.
Yeah. No, 24 misses. I'm kidding. It totally hits.
Cool. There goes 1. 6.
You roll a 1 and still do 6 points of damage. All right, you stab your spear into this thing like right in the front. You it's still moving though. All right, so this brings us back to the top. Oh, go ahead.
And
Sorry.
I can do a bonus action still, right?
Yes, if you got one.
Yeah, let's do what divine smite on top of that?
Divine Smite on top of that. Okay, go ahead and roll for the Divine Smite damage because I think that's just automatic. So with this bright, actually, describe what the magic looks like as you obliterate this thing with Divine Smite.
So as Gamona thrusts their spear into the side of its head, it starts kind of like it looks like it's like kind of like writhing, but then it kind of stops as if it's like it's still moving. And then Gamona just like kind of yells, and a bunch of very bright yellow flames kind of come out from the spear tip and light the thing on fire. It starts writhing in pain and then just slumps over and stops.
All right. So, guessing that concludes your turn.
Yes.
Okay, so let's bring us to the top of the round with Manuel as a scared ass ape. You can attack something, but your attacks are with disadvantage.
Okay.
But you do have Bardic Inspiration, which means you can add a d6 to one of those rolls if you think it'll get it to hit.
Technically, isn't he also flanking? So wouldn't it bring it back to normal damage?
Yeah, actually. So that alone would bring it to normal.
Okay, so not disadvantage?
Yeah, Grung's right. It's because it's a flanking maneuver. You guys are fine.
Okay. Alright.
But then your movement at the end of the turn has to be trying to get further away. If they're still alive.
Alright, hang on a second. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and multi-attack. Go see.
All right. Go ahead and roll to hit for your first swing as you bring your giant ape fist right into it.
Hot dog.
So, do me a favor and roll a quick dexterity save.
Dexterity. Saving throw. Normal.
Oh,
Oh
Jesus
shit!
fucking
You-
Christ, bro.
So you go for your first swing, completely miss, trip your slightly larger form over the edge of this well, and you go down.
No.
All the way down 20 feet until as you find yourself in the nastiest, murkiest water you've ever been in. Maybe not that Grung's ever been in, but that you've ever been in. You're not drowning or anything, but you are 20 feet down in this well.
Grung shouts, "Now is not the time for a bath."
Okay.
Let me do something really quick. I'm going to roll a dex save for the ghoul to see if it managed to stay up there without being pulled down with you. Because you're rather... Yeah, it stayed up.
Okay.
Now, I won't make you move away to, like, swim down, because that would just be stupid. But you cannot move towards it. You're too scared.
I guess I'm just gonna be hanging out in the water.
Yeah, I guess so. Sorry, 2 nat 1s is kind of a rough punishment.
Like, what the fuck?
It's just like, so I'm gonna go ahead and kind of make your ape invisible because like he's down there in the well, so people can't quite see you from this perspective. All right, since you're done, pretty much, Lexiana is up. Krillin, please tell me what Lexiana is gonna do.
Let's see. I guess.
I'm gonna make
Has she
this
not-
reappear too. It's still there. It's just dead.
Okay, she has have spells. Okay. She doesn't have any attacking spells, really. All right.
Thunderwave, if you want to hit everybody else, or Dissonant Whispers technically works, but not everything will be as hit as hard by that.
So that's 15 feet, give or take.
Yeah, sure.
So 20 feet total if I move over there. So she'll move around this way,
All right.
and then we'll go with Vicious Mockery.
Okay. Let me go ahead and do its wisdom save.
Jesus Christ. That's 2 twice now.
And that is a 16 on the save.
And
I gotta
think
remember
it's
if that-
14 is what's needed, so you made it.
Yeah, so it takes no damage and it does not have disadvantage on its roll, and that was your action.
Bardic Inspiration only works on people that they can see, right? Oh no, that can hear you.
Yeah, we still Manuel still technically has the Bardic Inspiration and hasn't needed.
Oh,
to
they
use
haven't
it
used it yet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I couldn't use it because you know, Nat 1. So
Yeah, nat ones are auto fail, even if you.
Jesus. I guess she'll try and inspire Nim. Telling him he's a lot more handsome than some ugly ghoul and can beat its face in. And that's all, really. You've lost connection to the server. Attempting to reestablish. Yeah, so inspiration to Nim. Hello? Can y'all hear me?
Okay.
Okay.
I can
Hello?
hear you.
Hello?
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 So my internet just shat itself for a second there.
That's the server we lost connection to.
Yep, everybody needs to come back in.
I'm still in. I
They're
think.
still in. It just said again.
We
Oh,
lost
you guys
connection.
are gonna have to. You guys are gonna have to like refresh then, I think.
Okay. Refreshing.
And if that doesn't work, you might just have to close out and re-click the link because I don't see anybody in. Although maybe I have to refresh. Let me. I will log out and sign
Oh.
back in.
The site can't be reached. Took too long to respond.
Some technical difficulties.
I don't know what to say because like I'm in it, so I don't know if you guys just have to close out and go in
Probably.
or what.
Shouldn't be a big issue. No, can't be reached.
Okay. Well, at this point, I mean, you guys could do it quick theater of the mind because this fight's almost done, and then we could wrap it up
Yeah.
if you want.
Yeah, who's
We're
next?
we're doing Bardic Inspiration on Nim.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and mark Nim as inspired really quick. This ought to be fun trying to figure out this whole
It
how to
was
do this theater of the mind.
Ben's neck.
Yeah, Ben was going to be next. And I'll kind of describe what you guys see, and then we'll worry about getting back in next time. So, I'm going to assume Lexiana's done unless you say otherwise.
Yeah.
Melfon, you basically have the one ghoul kind of standing on the edge of this, or of this well.
Yeah.
What would you? And it's clear sight of you. It's about 10 feet away from you. What would you like to do?
Melfon is again going to cast the firebolt.
Okay. I'm guessing I just had to roll for you, unless you. Oh, you roll on D&D Beyond if you want.
Yeah, I roll a d20, right?
You can actually click while you're on D&D Beyond. You can actually click or go find Firebolt, and then
Yeah,
click that
and you're-
plus whatever. Like it should say +5 or +4 or something next to
you
it.
click spells, and you click it has cast on the left hand side. It'll have like a red button that says cast.
That's if he's casting a cantrip technically, so it shouldn't have that. So just click
Oh,
the
it's
plus.
cantrip. Okay, then
Yeah,
just
so
the
you should
plus.
see a +5 next to Firebolts that you just click.
Yeah, I clicked it and it did nothing.
Try again. Like it's really doing nothing when you click that +5.
Give me one.
Yeah,
There you go.
Manuel's. There you go.
That was
Yeah,
Manuel.
there you go.
19.
19. Okay, so now you can just click the 1d10 next to it, and it'll roll your damage really quick.
8.
All right, so
Oh, yeah,
your
brother.
your firebolt just like blasts this thing as you watch like this last little wisp of necrotic energy leave it, and it falls over, plummeting down the well and landing on top of the scared shitless ape down at the bottom of it.
It's
Oh,
fucking
no, no, no,
stupid.
no.
But it's not moving.
Sorry.
Oh, he did.
If there's like a rope or something for Grung to drop down
Maybe-
for the
maybe he
monkey
goes,
to
what the fuck
climb.
was that?
Wait, is everything dead?
And
Yes,
Yeah,
Grung
every-
has to
I'm a
shout,
druid that transformed into an ape right now.
Everything is dead. So-
Grung
I'll
shouts down the well, "Hurry up and get up here! Grung is
Love
tired
you.
of waiting."
Manuel's going to climb up.
All right, so we're gonna
Good
put
thing
you.
I'm a fucking ape, so I can climb.
Yeah. So you make it up just fine. We'll see. You can't even see it anyways. So this is gonna be we're gonna wrap it up kind of right here at the end of this, because it's slightly over, but we're at that perfect time and combat has ended. So, there is a chance I might schedule something in the next 2 weeks, but I don't know about that. I guess who would be able to attend next week?
I
I
would.
can attend pretty much
I-
everything.
Well, I guess more accurate, who wouldn't be able to attend next week?
It
think
would
it
be a bit rough for me.
Okay.
I would probably not be able to. I mean, I could like pop in here and there, but there's a very low chance that I'll be able to really do anything.
Yeah, so that's
Value.
2.
Two? It's too what?
His internet shit itself again.
I think I did it. I tried to rejoin and then he just shut off literally the moment I hit join game session.
So did I. I could join game session at the same time, I guess. So, yeah.
Don't mind us just casually DDoSing the DM.
Right? Destroying his fucking shit.
Way to go, you guys. Fucked.
Done broke his internet. Well, at least it happened at the end.
Yep.
All right, hash marks for everybody.
Do you think that we could do a short rest when we come
Yeah,
back?
I'd like
Sure.
that.
Here we go.
Yes, because Grung has to
There.
soak in
No, you-
in water.
You already did that during the long rest, didn't you?
Yes, but I have to do it once per day for 1 hour.
Hello?
Hello.
Right,
Hey,
so
hey,
long
hey.
rest covers the full day, and then the next day you would have to do another long rest the next day.
Mhm.
We have to have 1 long rest per day, essentially.
Yeah, if you go longer than 24 hours in game without a long rest, you gain a point of exhaustion.
So you wouldn't have to worry about the whole soaking thing until our next long rest.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, let's get to the hash marks. And if I lose connection again, I'm just going to connect on my phone and get this out of the way. So, going down the list in the order I just have it written, Gamona, who would you like to give some bonus XP to?
Go through the list. So I'm gonna give some to Grung for just I just love Grung's character,
Okay.
and then just rolling the 20s and all the gloating was great. And then I'm also
Uh,
gonna give. That's
You know,
this
yeah,
one.
go ahead and do 2. Fuck it.
Okay, sure. And
Oh,
then
you're only doing
yours-
one?
We normally, yeah, but because
I see.
last week I did it because I wasn't paying enough attention because I wasn't focusing. I
Oh,
wasn't
okay.
as much of. But go ahead and do 2. What the fuck? Why the fuck not?
Second one I give to Manuel because happy birthday.
Oh,
But-
thanks, bud.
Also because the you turning into a giant spider, just getting hard stuck was fucking hilarious.
Grung, Grung, who you giving it out to?
Grung gives out first point to Manuel for scaring Grung by turning into a random spider that was bigger than Grung. And second point would be going to Gamona, who stayed with me with the children and tried to help.
In a way.
Realized what the helping would entail and was like, nah.
Quite literally was like, nope. In hindsight, that definitely should have been Lexiana that got like possessed there.
Dude, for
Yeah,
real.
it
this was
really,
a-
really
Such a
should have
mishap.
been.
This was kind of
Lexiana
She's gonna be really bummed.
Yep. All right, Krillin, who are you giving out your 2 to?
We're gonna go 1 to Grung to try and catch them up,
Okay.
and then we'll go to 1 to Lexiana for, even though the words weren't on point, she was still helpful.
Okay. When I go back to doing just 1, we're probably. You know what? Fuck. I was gonna say it's like I won't. I'll try to stop or not let you guys do it. Give it to people who aren't here. But there were yours to hand out. What the fuck do I care? All right. Lexiana is being stingy and just not giving any out at all, apparently. But Manuel.
Manuel is going to give to Malphon for saving him for some fat firebolts. And
All right.
then 1 to let's go with Krillin.
Oh, thank you.
All right. Some of them that I gave out tonight, I gave 2 to Melfon. 1 was for the taking the initiative to identify the scroll or all the stuff, and the other was because I appreciated the trying to sneak the windmill deed away.
I think he did successfully sneak that.
Yeah, because
I don't know about it.
nobody checked him on it. Like he did it in front of everybody, so he didn't have to sleight of hand it, and nobody checked him on it. So
Still got that motherfucking thing on me.
Grung still has all the books.
We're such terrible. Like we're so terrible to each other. We're like a.
We have no loyalty to each other yet, so it's okay.
Yeah,
Pretty
that's how I
much.
was thinking of it. I was like, I know my character is like a good person, but she also is basically like, I don't know you fucking guys, so.
So let's see. I'm trying to remember what I gave you these for because I don't always take a note on what it is. Let's see. Gamona, I remember I appreciated the attempt to conceal the jewelry box that you had found. Yeah. I don't remember what the other one I gave you was for. Grung, I generally just give you one because it's amusing.
Grung didn't do anything.
Grung always cracks me up. Man, I'm sorry. I don't remember. I gave 1 to Krillin and 2 to Manuel, and I don't remember what they were for.
Mine were for
One
my
to
birthday.
Manuel for his birthday.
Yeah, you gave me 2 at the start for my birthday. Remember?
I gave you 1 at the start for your birthday.
Oh,
That's
one
right.
of the stuff for my birthday.
That's one of them. I don't remember what the second one was for. But, oh well.
Oh well.
Yep.
I'm gonna give mine out.
You don't give any out. Sorry, I actually did forget that you hadn't given them out. Go ahead and give them out.
I'm gonna give one out to Grung because that shit was great, and the other one is gonna have to go to wait, man, I forget the character.
Manuel.
Manuel, for turning into a big ass spider and it being his birthday.
Yeah.
For turning into a big ass spider and completely inconveniencing himself on accident. Like, ugh, really didn't think this through.
I'm just saying, Grung has never seen a druid before, and like seeing a big ass spider was legit terrifying for Grung. And he was just like, at some point, thinking that he smoked too much of the funny green stuff because he thinks all of this is a hallucination to begin with.
I'm waiting for the final session to be us to finally have Grung wake up and realize all this was a dream. All of our characters are just a dream. for Grung. Grung is the only character.
Grung was licking himself and hallucinated.
All right, that's all I got for tonight.
It's fun. Thanks for DMing.
Yeah.
brother.
No problem. We'll have to figure out. Like I said, things might get a little more hectic once my semester starts and my availability becomes less. I guess it kind of depends because I do have like I have like several more sessions already prepared because again I'm running this with a different group, but who knows, we might get ahead of that or something and then I'm out of stuff to prepare, in which case I don't know. I have been talking to a certain someone in here about also DMing.
Ooh,
We'll see. No
wonder
clue
who.
who it. Yeah, I wonder who it is. Because I didn't think a lot of you guys would be down to pay $20 per person for a professional DM to come in for us.
It's per person? Holy shit.
Yes, it's $20 per person.
But is that per
Session too, I
session?
think. So
Per session, yeah, $20 per person per session.
God
I
damn.
didn't think most.
it's
Yeah,
some are cheaper, but they all are fairly expensive.
yeah,
That's a
like
shit ton of money.
yeah. Once a week
That's-
that'll add up pretty fast. Although I don't know, you told me you spent a shit ton on Diablo Immortal. So what is it to you?
Yeah, that was a bad idea. I'm still regretting that.
Hey man, it'll make its money back eventually.
Mhm.
See. Yeah, it's like most of them are around between 10 to 20. It's pretty standard.
The most common one I saw was $20 per person per session, and it's like, oh. And that's kind of one of those things. Like I'm if I did that, I would literally only be doing it with one group. I'm sure there's people out there who are like, fuck yeah, I'm doing this with like 3 different groups right now.
Dude, hell, man, I would do that fucking 5 days a week. Is it per hour? Like, how does it like, or is there a set amount of hours?
I don't actually know. I haven't looked too deep into it. I mean, if that's something that interests you and you want to learn how to DM and stuff, then you can do it.
Hey, you can become a baller that way.
Yeah,
I'm not
I
that
ain't
creative,
about that.
unfortunately.
You don't
Yeah.
have to be with modules.
Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah, I tried. Like, I thought about it, and I downloaded like I think it was Icewind Dale.
Mm.
What was it? Yeah, Icewind Dale. I got that module, and I tried to get into what the fuck were we using? Foundry. And
Yeah.
I was like, no, I'm good.
A lot of work. It's a lot of work
There's a
putting stuff
lot
in the
of
Foundry
shit.
if it doesn't already have it.
So
I don't mind DMing. It's just I do a lot of homebrew stuff, and unless I can sit down and just hyper focus on it, I don't end up extending the storyline as far as I need to.
if anybody's actually interested, I do a lot of lazy DM approaches to things. Like I'll tell you right now, I didn't make any of these maps. Basically I subscribed to someone's Patreon for $2 a month and just took all of the maps for Curse of Strahd. Like
Nice.
walls and doors loaded in and stuff, everything. Like I didn't do that shit.
That'd be just $20 $20 every session. Just keep running Curse of Strahd for everyone.
I mean, I think that's what some people are doing. I think some people basically pick one module because it's smart. It's reducing your overall workload.
Yeah,
So you would just get on there. It's like I'm gonna be like a Curse of Strahd master, and I'm gonna
You
start a
get
group this
really
week.
good.
I'm gonna
Really
start a group
good at
this week
DMing
on
Kirsten Strahd.
yeah. I'm gonna start a group this week on this or on for Mondays, and then in a week from now, I'm gonna start a different group on Tuesday, and you literally just keep copying all the shit you already have prepared, and don't worry about anything beyond that.
Yeah.
It'd be I don't know, it'd be a solid hustle. I actually like my day job, so I'm not going to do that.
Oh man.
All right, fellas, I'm gonna go play some God of War.
Question before we go.
Sure.
Again, we do a short rest or something while we're in these little rooms.
I mean, you guys are free to pick out anywhere you want to do a short rest, but we can pick that decision up next time
Okay.
if you want.
Sounds good.
Like
Yeah.
this. Later, pimps.
Later.
All right. Peace out.
Have a good night, guys.
Bye.
We'll stop the recording. So now it's just me and you guys. So Azamar, resistant to necrotic and radiant. That's horrible. I've only gone like 4 levels in the barbarian, so I don't know too much on it. But I think I choose my races more based on just what I want to have fun with. Yeah. Let's see. Racial features. Healing hands. Yeah. Celestial Legacy. Light and Daylight. Not bad. I don't even use this character anymore, actually. A buddy of mine was showing me a build for Warlock where basically you're able to shoot like blast things from like 600 feet away. Which is pretty nuts. But as of right now, these are the 3 main characters I use. With the Ancestral Guardian Warbear? Wereboar Barbarian? Like, did you start off as a Wereboar, or? So he's like typing in the chat. They're telling me about a build that they had. Basically, it's a Azamar Path of the Ancestral Guardian, Wereboar Barbarian.
What barbarian?
Wereboar. So like they have like a lycanthropy essentially.
That scared the shit out of me. She was fucking sleeping already.
No shit. Whenever you did the fucking ape noise. That shit's funny.
So you have fear, that's your flaw?
Huh?
Your fear is flaw? Your flaw is fear?
Yeah, my fault.
Oh, okay.
I'm afraid of everything.
My flaw essentially means I'm bossy and I do
So you, in a way, you kind of got lucky then.
Yeah, I cry if things don't go my way.
Hence my reaction was, I'm tired of this.
Can't get mad at you if he did it.
Crit failed twice in a row, man. What?
Oh, dude, that was dirty.
That sucks.
Luckily, I was an 8, so I could fucking climb out easy.
Well, that's it for tonight, though. We may have a game again next week. I'll put it on the timeline if we do. Hope to have you back, man. And y'all have a good night.